the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Christy Lee.
Hi, Chick.
At the Silac Insurance News Desk, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
I almost said Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. Jeff Hoskay's here. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, buddy.
I'm Chick McGee, and good morning, Tom Griswold. How are things in Griswold? I just made that up.
Doing great. I'm doing a little research here.
All right, what you got?
I saw this article, and I thought, oh, this should be kind of interesting. It's about a hippie slang.
Hippie slang from the 60s?
Yeah.
True, honest hippie slang.
And I thought, well, I wonder how much of this stuff has kind of stuck around.
Like, as we always have said, you want to go back to your pad and ball would have been a sentence hippie would have said in the 60s.
Yeah.
That's my impression.
And I thought, Josh, being the youngest, maybe we should test you to see how you do. I'm surprised how much of this stuff has kind of lingered.
And amateur etymologist, is that right? A word guy? Is that how you say that?
Oh, word guy, I don't know.
Is that a bug guy?
Entomology would be words and stuff. Yeah.
Entomology?
Yeah.
Etymology?
Or is etymology the bug word?
I don't remember.
These are, I think these are pretty much universal still. Hey, a cool cat. That's easy, right?
That's easy.
Cool has
stayed around.
I mean, cool cat was pre-hippie, I'd argue.
Yeah, not like the 20s, like
Beatnik.
jazz or...
This says it tended to be gender neutral, which I don't agree with.
Really?
Nobody was calling a woman a cat.
A cool cat? No.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe a kitten.
Yeah.
Hey, cool kitten. I could hear that.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, this is a crash, hippie style. What does that mean?
Crash? Down from a high?
No. Well, something that would also be correct.
And go to sleep, right? I'm going to crash.
No, but
I'm going to crash
think
my pad.
Yeah, you're going to crash at your pad.
Yeah, I'm going to crash your pad.
Hey, man, can I crash?
Yeah.
I don't know, crash your pad. I think that
Okay.
implies you ran a car into it, I think.
Hey, can I crash at your place? That's still said.
Yeah. That hasn't really gone away.
Right on has kind of come back. It was gone for a little bit, or maybe I just didn't travel in the circles that people said right on.
I don't think you can get away with right on.
I can't get away with right on?
I don't think so.
Really?
I agree. Yeah, I don't think So answer me, and something I'll answer in the positive.
And did you enjoy the NFL draft?
Oh, yeah, right on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. I can't do it. I'll ask Josh. I think Josh can do it.
Josh, do you like to watch those fishing shows?
Well, you see, here's the problem. You can't necessarily answer a question with right on. So it's, man, I watched that fishing show, and I thought it was great. Oh, right on, man. Yeah,
Right
me too.
on.
Me too.
Okay, yeah. All right. It's more of an agreement.
You can almost do it.
I do it. It's something I say.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
And I texted also.
The place one crashes is a crash pad. This claims it was a shortened form of gate crashing.
Oh.
So
What?
Yeah, this list is ridiculous. Dig, that's still around.
Dig? Yeah, I dig that.
I can dig it. Yeah. I think if I do it, it sounds like I'm kidding.
Dig 'em.
Drag, that's the same. I don't want to go to that thing. That's going to be a drag.
Man, that's a drag.
Yeah. Now, here's something you don't hear much anymore. Far out.
Yeah, you don't hear that one much.
Far out, man.
Wasn't John Denver picked on for saying far out?
Yeah.
Hey, far out.
All right, Denver.
Okay, now here's one.
Calm down, John.
Here's one very 60s specific, I think. Flower power.
Yeah. That was big. That was a big laugh-in thing. Remember, they had the flowers everywhere.
I don't think that was in language, though, was it? Flower power?
Yeah, with kind of a lot of buttons. And
yeah.
This says flower power was less than impressive. Everyone wore caftans and beads and bells. They spoke in hushed tones about San Francisco and Monterey, acid and Love and the Maharishi.
I feel like this was written by somebody who wasn't there at all. Doesn't it sound like it's?
I feel like it was
like a
someone
student paper on.
had to get an article in, and they wanted to go home.
Yeah. This was like a 22-year-old.
How about this one? I only hear this sarcastically. Groovy.
Groovy is really gone, I think.
I think it was gone when that song "Feelin' Groovy" came out. I think that was pretty much it.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Feeling
Groovy.
I like that.
That's Paul Simon wrote that, didn't he? I thought. Maybe not.
Isn't that like the 52nd Street Bridge song or something? I forget what they call it.
Yeah.
Slow down. You move too fast. We got to make the morning last.
Kicking up the cobblestones, something, feeling groovy. Wasn't groovy like a serious jazz thing? Like it was the music was in the grooves of a vinyl record.
We can't forget how cool. I think it's so groovy now that people are
finally getting together. I love that.
Yeah, me too.
But that's a great beginning of a song. Then it turns south very quickly. It says the hippies were groovy. They could also be described as, quote, out of sight. Okay.
Out of sight was, I never said out of sight.
Yeah. How about threads?
Yeah, what are you wearing? Oh, those are nice threads.
You'd say that?
I don't know if I would say that, but I know what it means. No, I didn't. I wasn't.
Never did.
I wasn't a hippie in the 60s. I was a kid.
They quote someone.
I was 10 years old in the 60s.
This is from the Oxford English Dictionary. It gives the example. My friends who grooved the way I did. I mean, love beads, wild threads, granny glasses, and a bit of grass. Grass, of course, briefly marijuana. I think that is definitely left us. Do they still call it grass, Jeffrey?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to bring it back, though.
Is it green or tree, or what would you?
Depends
Bud?
on who I'm talking to. In my old neighborhood, it was called Loud.
Loud. I've heard loud.
Yeah, that was
Got
around.
that Loud or
I've heard loud.
Loud or Reggie.
Reggie. Not heard Reggie.
Well, that's not Loud. It's the opposite.
Oh, okay.
I ain't got that Loud. I only got the Reggie.
Okay. All right.
What does that stand for?
Regular.
Oh.
Normal weed. Loud is like really smelly, skunky, good weed.
See, but I understand that. Loud.
And then
it's-
Reggie is just regular.
What do you call the man you procure it from?
Tom is asking this because he enjoys the term "my man."
My guy.
Oh,
My
your
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Oh,
Okay,
guys,
my
I
guy.
was
my guy.
thought it was going to be my man.
A drug dealer, my
Yeah.
man. You love my man.
Yeah.
You always have.
Oh, yeah, Lou Reed. I'm waiting for my man.
I'm waiting for my man.
I'm waiting for my man. $26
There's
in
an
my hand.
interview snippet that came across my Twitter feed about, or whatever that we call it now, about Lou Reed just being a jerk to some Australian broadcaster. Does it feel good that you're really stupid? Or Lou said something like that, and everybody's uncomfortable.
Oh, gotcha.
That's all you need to know about Napoleonic complex Lou Reed. He's not even 5'10". Remember how tiny we thought he was? Remember?
I met him.
I bet he's like not 6 feet. He's like 5'8".
Saw a bunch of great shows. Well, sadly, he's 6 feet under now.
Okay, all right.
Do you
Make me
pay?
look like a jerk.
Do you pay your guy with quote unquote bread?
Yeah.
If you get the bad weed, is it a quote unquote bummer?
Yeah.
I hear bummer. A lot of these are really stuck around. Cosmic.
No, we don't hear that anymore.
Nope.
You know,
No.
cosmic. What that means, Josh?
I do, but I've never heard anybody say it.
At the dispensaries, they have cosmic brownies, and those are like the weed brownies.
Oh, they have cosmic bowling. I know that now.
Yeah. That's fun.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is fun.
You know, you're not supposed to say bummer anymore. You're
Why?
supposed to say unhouseder.
That only makes sense.
Hoboed. If you would like to stay housed, I'd recommend getting your sweetie a nice gift for Mother's Day. Boy, the clock is ticking. It's coming up this Sunday, just around the corner.
You don't want to get kicked out on Mother's Day.
Yeah, that would be a bummer to
would be a
continue
bummer.
How about this one for Mother's Day? The limited edition Blue Moon 24 karat gold dipped rose for Mother's Day. It's from Steven Singer Jewelers, of course. It's a real rose. It's dipped in 24 karat gold. This one is called the Blue Moon. There's two of them over there. The Blue Moon Rose, it's got kind of an aquamarine, greenish, bluish.
Holy heck, how do we get 2 of these?
We're special.
Well, we went to IHateStevensinger.com and ordered them. Free shipping, by the way. Comes in a beautiful gift box with a personalized card for all those mothers in your life. I also recommend the At Last bracelet. That is a great value. Real diamonds, of course. Always earthbound real diamonds from Steven Singer. Steven puts a note here. Selling fast. They will not be restocked. Supplies limited. You better order it today. So pull over. Go to IHateStevensinger.com. And this is a great gift for Mother's Day. The 24-karat gold-dipped rose, the Blue Moon Rose. Collect them all from Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find them, of course, at IHateStevensinger.com. Coming up, we have your letters. Very exciting stuff also today. Some really interesting things in the news I'm very excited about. And we'll talk about all those things from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, where this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Break up with your brewer. Switch to Java House. Amazingly smooth barista quality cold brew in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. Effortlessly easy. Coffee, teas, hydration and energy drinks, hot cocoa and more. Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome to the wildly successful Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hi, Mr. Obvious. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I just want to say, first of all, I really love your show. Really enjoy listening to it. I think you do a great job.
Well, kind words indeed. And thank you, caller, for calling the Mr. Obvious Show.
No, Mr. Obvious?
Yes?
Here's my problem.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing is, I think I got some kind of animal trapped in my house.
Oh, yeah, like a pest problem or something?
Yeah, well, it's even bigger than that. I think it's some kind of critter that's trapped down underneath my sink somewhere.
Oh, my. Now, do you live in a rural section of town?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. I live on the outskirts of town here, and well, here's the thing. I think it's caught underneath my sink, and I've opened the doors and my cabinets there and looked underneath, and I can't find it anywhere. But I can hear him down there making noise.
Oh, you say you got a critter and you can hear him. Now, what kind of sound does he make, caller?
Well, it's kind of a growling, kind of, well, I'll try to imitate it for you. It's kind of like... kind of like that.
This is under your sink in your kitchen?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you might be caught down there in the pipes.
Now, this is not uncommon for your rurally located homes to have a raccoon or a possum under the house. Now, but you say he might be stuck in the pipes?
Yeah, that's what it seems like because, in fact, I think that's how he's living there. He seems to eat stuff that my wife throws away down the sink after dinner. She'll wash the leftovers down the sink after we get done eating. I think that's what he's eating because I can hear him down there growling and chewing.
Huh. What was the sound again, caller?
Well, it's she'll put the stuff down there in the sink and run the water, and then you can hear him. It's kind of going, kind of like that.
Huh. Now, is there anything else that corresponds with the
Well, it does seem like it usually happens whenever she tries to turn a light on. There's a light switch there, and she'll try to turn it on. Thing is, the light don't come on. I think the light bulb must be burnt out or something, but I can't even find a place to change the light bulb on it. Anyway, she'll try to turn that light switch on, and you can hear him down there just seems to make him mad as anything.
This is in the kitchen under the sink, right?
Yeah. Yep. And, I figure he's caught in the pipes.
Right.
So I figured try to get him out of there. Well, I reached down there with my hands when I heard him growling. And I mean, that thing about ripped my fingers off. Bit into me. Boy, it hurt.
Well, I think I know what your problem is, caller. It's a garbage disposal.
So, is that something like a raccoon?
No, caller. It's
No, it's something littler like a mouse.
No, caller. It's a machine that's hooked to your drain pipe there under your sink that chews up food that makes it rinse right down the pipe there. It's an actual machine. It's not an animal at all.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I never made the connection. She does use it to get rid of the garbage.
There you go.
Sounds like a critter. Just,
I know, yeah, it's not a critter. Thanks for calling, though, caller.
Mr. Obvious?
Yes.
You're a lifesaver.
Thank you. That'll do it for this week's show. Thank you, and good luck from everyone here on the Mr. Obvious Show.
Oh, boy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Christy. There's Josh Arnold. Pat Godwin on assignment. I'm Chick McGee. There's Jeff Oskey.
Hello.
Hello, Tom Griswold.
Hello, Chick. I got a lot of letters here. We should probably get to it.
A lot of letters.
See what's happening with the people.
You've got that common touch.
Yeah.
Kennedy.
Yeah. Some of these are really confusing. These are, once again, phrases that the older generation said to us while we were growing up, or we may be saying to the younger generation now. When I was a kid, writes Bob from Fort Myers, Florida.
Hey, Bob.
Every time we would do something stupid, my father would say, "You buy them books, and all they do is chew on the covers."
Huh.
That's kind of odd.
Boy, that really sounds like it means something.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that means.
I'm not sure what it is, but...
Now, this is from Carrie, K-E-R-I. Does that male or female?
K-E-R-I.
No, Carrie, K-E-R-I.
Yeah?
Is that
I've seen K-E-R-R-I. I dated a Carrie who spelled it like that. Kiss like a mason jar. Or as they say.
Wide.
Come at me with her mouth wide open. It was awful.
In Chico, California, my grandmother used to say, "A woman can run faster with her dress up than a man with his pants down."
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Boy, that really makes you
Doesn't really sound like a good thing.
stop and think. doesn't it?
I think the notion is the woman kind of,
She's running away from him.
picks up her dress enough so she can get some traction. And
Right.
Okay, that's good. She would also say if someone was talking too much, she'd give a woodpecker a headache. Okay. That's a good one. Now we too.
I've said this before and you guys poo-pooed me. Woodpeckers have some sort of shock absorber in their head for their brain.
They have to, right?
Yeah, so they don't.
Yeah, that's true.
It's all accounted for up there with the woodpecker.
This comes to us from Modesto, California. Zach writes, "My dad would say whenever we'd have to get up early, it's better to wake up early and breathe the fresh air before everyone else wakes up and farts in it." Okay. That's interesting.
That's a nice twist on the early bird gets the worm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Zach also writes, "I worked for an older guy. When confronted with someone giving him an excuse, he'd say, 'Yeah, and if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle.'" I like that one very much.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's true.
Yes.
Wait a minute. If my aunt had balls, she'd
be my uncle. In other words, it's an excuse because his aunt is not his uncle, and she. Well, speaking of
That's
peckers,
isn't that like if frog had wings, he wouldn't bump his ass on the ground or something like that? Isn't that right? Is that the same?
I think so.
Yeah.
Good morning. I know that Josh and Chick are getting sick of old sayings.
Yes.
However, writes Nate in Wisconsin. However, writes Nate in Wisconsin. Tom, I know what you're talking about. It's a long show. Well, thank you, Nate. He goes, a couple of things have stuck with me over the years. My dad would say he was sweating like a whore in church.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
I've heard that one.
And that he was as horny as a two-peckered billy goat. Thank you, Nate. Appreciate you coming from all the way from Wisconsin for that. When around a campfire, my grandfather would back up to the fire and say, if you keep the whole of your body warm, your whole body will keep warm.
Referencing your butthole?
Wait a minute. What? If you keep the whole of your body warm, you keep your whole body warm.
This is more.
He backed up to
He backed up to it.
He backed up to the campfire.
Right.
If you keep the whole, HOLE.
Got it.
I think this may have been cleansed for broadcast by Russ, our writer. I think he's probably saying, hey, if you keep your whole warm, your whole body will keep warm.
Gotcha.
Although I don't really think that's true.
Well, of course it's not true.
Just trying to help here.
I've heard that if you keep your feet warm, you sleep better.
Oh, that's definitely true.
Because
I sleep with socks every day.
Doesn't all the heat go out of your head?
it's very primal that if your body knows if your feet are cold, you shouldn't. There's danger, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Okay, we have some recipes we have to get to. Do you have any mail over there?
I don't.
Okay.
Not one word.
All right, Christy.
I don't have anything.
Okay,
I think he's not giving us letters anymore.
Okay, that's fine.
My old boss used to always say she could make a saint kick out a stained glass window.
Oh, I like that.
That is frustration.
Yeah.
Wow, that is really good. Especially in these times of a lot of religious
Conclave
education.
week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
conclave week.
Sure is.
Which reminds me,
The
yesterday.
Cardinals aren't going to make it. Did you see that?
Oh, no, what happened?
They
Well, they're
available.
older.
Yeah, their
Flights canceled?
No, their health is so bad they can't travel. So 2 of them are they're saying.
What is it? You can't vote if you're over 80?
80. 135 Cardinals, I believe.
Wait a minute.
and
So you can't. They don't want a pope over 80, and you can't vote if you're over 80?
Nope.
Either one.
Even if you're a cardinal.
Huh.
Yeah, so 2 of them, for health reasons, are not going to be able to vote. And they don't let them vote absentee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a little bit of news about that. If you're just joining us, hi. This is the Bob and Tom Show coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy did mention the conclave in the news getting underway
May 7th.
at the Vatican.
Wednesday.
Yeah. And I was reading about it. It's kind of interesting. They have to actually add a special chimney to the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, I don't think they leave it up year round.
And also they're putting a what do you call it? A electronic jamming system in the floor, so that none of the cardinals can sneak in cell phones. This says 108 of the current cardinals were appointed by Pope Francis. Of at last count 135 voting cardinals.
And they need 2/3 majority?
Yeah. What's also interesting, and this is, I think, in contemporary culture, probably the only place where smoke signals still count.
Yeah.
The black smoke means not a winner.
Not yet.
The white smoke, and that's done chemically. I thought it was some kind of special wood. They throw some chemicals in there to make the smoke go black or to go white.
No kidding.
Yeah.
But how bad is it that you can't trust the Cardinals to not use their phone? Like, you're the upper echelon.
Yeah, you're right.
lying? You're supposed to set the tone.
Have you not seen the movie Conclave?
No.
It is weird. It is weird, Jeff.
You would think they would just follow the rules.
You would
'cause
think.
What I think they should
Don't want
they
to burn in hell.
Right.
they should do it like The Voice.
What do you mean?
They should have I don't know, like 10 of the Cardinals in those swivel chairs.
Oh, and
And a bunch of guys get up and give speeches, and they swing around. I'm with Pietro.
Yeah, how is that? Like, are you nominated and then you're voted on, or is it just?
I don't know.
I think you just throw in the name of the one you want.
Yeah, I think everybody's eligible.
Wow.
That's why it takes so long, because you could.
But it's the record was several years during which several of the Cardinals died. That was many, many, many years ago, and they used to literally lock them in there. And if you read about it back in the day, there was a terrible smell. I'm not kidding. I know I'm not making this up. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. The movie Conclave is somewhat accurate, but now they get to stay in the place, but they have a hotel right there, whatever. They have rooms, but I guess they can't use any cell phones or anything the whole time. So the most interesting part of it, they didn't show the movie Conclave, is the swimsuit competition.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Yeah, that's,
Yeah. Well, what about the talents? The Cardinal juggle, or like close-up magic?
Okay.
Or,
yeah.
Now-
By the way, the guy that comes in second. Now, this is something
They do a solo, quick solo?
Very few people know this.
What?
The Cardinal who comes in second will be the next Golden Bachelor.
Ah, boy, that would be something.
And you talk about ready for love. You can stay celibate for 70 years. You're going to be, that is going to be one big date. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. It's going to be a lot of interest in the near future. So now we turn to the sports page.
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
So, but during the conclave, they don't like update us. Like they don't say so and so has so many votes,
No.
and like they did in the movie. So you knew kind of what was going on. Okay, I didn't think so. I thought it was either
not
black
like-
or white smoke.
Yeah,
and
that's
that was
it.
It's not like the political convention.
Yes, exactly.
I'd like to see
Yeah,
like Lester Holt commenting on
Cardinal so and so.
like a skybox at Vatican City, and
Oh, that'd be funny.
let's go down to the conclave floor.
Yes.
We have Dan Rather.
Dan Rather. Walter, I'm being arrested. Remember when he got arrested? Where was that? I forget where Dan Rather was arrested.
Was he arrested?
Yeah, they took him
Chicago,
off the
maybe?
floor. Probably Chicago.
He got hit in the head. What the whole Kenneth? What's the frequency?
Oh, he was just
That was years later.
assaulted.
Yeah.
On the street or something.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Dan Rather.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
all good.
It's
Well,
valid.
I'll go back to not talking.
No. Rather was arrested, you're saying, during one of the political conventions.
Right. He was down with the. Remember they had they used to have the headphones with a huge battery pack and an antenna coming out of their heads.
Yes.
And they had the mic,
Yep.
and Walter would go, Dan, what's the feeling on the convention floor? And he'd, well, Walter, I'm being arrested. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I think they're still kind of the same. People on the floor just hanging with their peeps. Their fellow political goofballs. Walk around talking about all
I'm
that.
not up to I'm not up on the goofball party like I should be.
Okay. By the way, I'm still looking into hippie speech over here. Do you know this one, Josh?
What's that?
Turn on, tune in, drop out.
I have heard that. Yeah.
You remember who was the source of that?
No.
Where did he make that speech?
Timothy Leary.
Timothy Leary.
I think he was a professor at Harvard. I think.
Yeah, but I want to say it was like at Woodstock or something that he said that. Maybe not.
Now, how about
Monterey?
This is a dictionary translating.
I'll just go back to not talking.
Translating hippie speak.
1968 was the political convention.
Dan Rather got arrested. Thank you.
Everybody was arrested at that one.
It was Chicago.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is hippie
The
speak.
whole world's watching. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Watch out. Here comes the man. Jeffrey, you know what that means?
Yeah, here comes a cop.
Yeah.
The police.
The man and my man.
It's interesting.
So the man is the cops. But my
man is your drug dealer.
Is your drug dealer.
These are subtle distinctions kids need to know.
But man is kind of out there as a not an expletive, but a man.
Oh,
sure, yeah.
Oh man.
How about this one? She's been on a serious trip ever since the concert.
Oh, that's an LSD trip. That's a drug trip.
Now that's something interesting. You say, oh man, and you can also say, oh boy. You see.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Nobody goes, oh, lady.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they
Or a lady. Yeah.
I think this says if someone's been on a serious trip, it means they're mentally altered or they've been emotionally transformed. A lot of these are really sticking out. I've been zoned out for a minute.
Yeah.
That's still commonly used.
I didn't know that was slang. I thought that was some sort of
This is supposed to be 60s. Lay it on me, man. What does that mean?
You know what? I do enjoy hearing you say some of these. What was the phrase again, Tom?
Lay it on me, man.
That's
Lay
it.
it on me.
That's it.
That means what's in the news.
You should have been undercover at a high school trying to catch drug dealers. That's what you should have been. Yeah.
Now here's one. This is an easy one. I'll give this to you, Jeffrey. We need some bread to get gas for the van.
Again,
What?
this was written by a 22-year-old who did a little bit of research.
Yeah.
This was no one who was actually there.
We need
And
some
I thought
bread.
"lay it on me, man" was when you would like want them to like give you some skin, like, "Hey, lay it on me, man," and they would like slap your hand.
Maybe.
Give me some skin.
But I think it mostly means you tell me whatever the news is.
Oh, okay.
What about the slap my hand, black soul man? Remember that? Remember that?
No.
Oh, yeah. Hey, slap my hand, black soul man.
Is that Steve Martin?
I might have been.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, well, I think we've learned enough about 60s
We need to
slang.
thank the nice people in Louisville at Louisville Slugger. They sent us a torpedo bat.
Oh, no
They
way.
did. Wow.
Brand new torpedo. See the difference?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit thicker, just above them.
It was addressed to me, attention Chick McGee, but I look on the barrel and it says where it's they carve in the name. It says the Bob and Tom Show,
That's
Nice.
great.
which is I was kind of open.
Oh, and it's cupped also. So,
Yeah.
yeah, because the
Oh.
cupping
Got it all.
used to be,
This used to be the big deal.
yeah, exactly, because it would lighten, you would keep the width of the barrel, but lighten the weight.
It's all about bat speed, Tom.
And by cupping, what he means is at the very tip of the bat, you could sort of place a tennis ball in there and it would sit right in there.
Yeah.
Sorry. Now, well, don't hit anything with that.
Okay.
Right now, I want to say this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by the Silac Insurance Company. As most of you know, the stock market been going down, then been going up. It's very confusing. And as it goes up and down, you start getting, is this going to be the end of my retirement fund? Well, this is where something called an annuity comes in. It'll counter the volatility of the stock market. Annuities are essentially a way to guarantee that you'll have money coming in. And by the way, you can't outlive your money. Get all the details from the experts on annuities, the Silac Insurance Company. Annuities are designed to protect your retirement. See what a Silac annuity can do for you. Some restrictions apply. See if you're eligible. To learn more, just go to silacins.com. There's another easy way to get the information. Just take your phone and call pound 250. That's pound 250. Say the keywords lifetime income and get some information. Once again, it's pound 250. You call it. You don't text it. Pound 250 and just say lifetime income to get more information. An annuity from the Silac Insurance Company. You can also get information at bobandtom.com. Chick McGee will take you on a quick tour. Once again, that's the Silac, S-I-L-A-C, the Silac Insurance Company, SILACINS.com, so you can have money to count on when you retire. Plan on it, live on it with the Silac Insurance Company. Coming up in sports.
Yes, NBA playoffs last night. An amazing NHL playoff game. Unbelievable. We'll all gather around Josh for a group hug. The Blues took it on the chin last night in double overtime.
no.
And the Jets advance. And something interesting about past weekend's Kentucky Derby, about all the horses in the Derby. They all have something in common.
Yeah, this is super cool. I'm going to leave you with a little hippie. There's a hippie phrase here. Hey, man. I'm saying this to Josh. Did you catch the Blues game last night? It was mind-blowing, like I'm on a whole different trip, you dig?
Oh, wow. I don't want to talk to that guy at all.
No, I don't want anything to do with it. You dig?
Oh, well, I guess the man's going to lay a total bummer on me.
You better believe it.
Yeah, that would be.
We're grooving in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, God. He never gets this right in the live show.
Hi, Tom here. God knows I'm not perfect. I guess I can be difficult and sometimes perhaps a little demanding.
No.
Oh, sure, some might say tyrannical, but I don't get it. I try to be a nice guy, but lately it seems that everybody's pissed at me. My friends are pissed, my doctor's pissed, my mother's pissed, my lawyer's pissed, my waiter's pissed, and chick is pissed. Everybody's pissed at me. My banker's pissed, the band is pissed, my plumber's pissed, the fish are pissed, my barber's pissed, my brother's pissed.
It is very plain to see.
Everybody's pissed at me.
I think we can all agree.
Everybody's pissed at me.
Tom, you are an evil bastard. We're all pissed at you today.
I am sick of all your bitching. Here's a check. Go away. Yeah.
Your boss is pissed, your kids are pissed, your neighbor's pissed, your sister's pissed. We'll bet even God is pissed.
Everybody's pissed at me. When I wrote my pissed off list, I'm sure there's someone that I missed, and that will probably make them pissed.
It is very plain to see.
Everybody's pissed at me.
I think we can all agree.
Everybody's pissed at me.
Very justifiably.
Everybody's pissed at
Your friends are pissed, your partner's pissed, your mother's pissed, your lawyer's pissed, your waiter's pissed, your dog is pissed.
Everybody's pissed at me. Paging Michael Hunt. All right. Paging Michael Hunt. Is Mike Hunt here?
All right. You ready for this?
We are ready.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Of course, our house band today, the Black Moods.
Smack Tom, Smack Tom. It's time now to smack Tom. He's been running his mouth again. He's been pissing us off again. Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom.
I'll handle the lyrics.
And we smack Tom.
Can I ask you something else about living alone?
Sure, yeah, sure. Unless, what do you want to move in? What's going on?
No, I'm just curious.
Tom's looking forward to that day.
This interests me. Yeah, I have a lot of people hanging out of my house, but I enjoy that. Do you? You said you had a cat.
I do have a cat.
You have a dog?
I don't have a dog, and that was taken in the divorce. We had a part Rottweiler, part Doberman named. That was his name.
Good boy.
He's a good boy.
He is.
But I'm thinking about getting a dog.
Dogs are great.
Yeah, they are. And especially, I'll tell you, I'm interested in the Chihuahua only because the Chihuahua, I can learn a lot from a Chihuahua. I need empowerment lessons from a Chihuahua because a Chihuahua has this species amnesia. They have no idea of their relative size and the scope of reality. And I need that because you go over to someone's house that has a Chihuahua and right there, they're just there, hey, just ready to go. You weigh 4 ounces. I could mail you in a priority package for $4.85, and you're gonna tear my ass up. Is that what's happening here? What I don't like about certain dog owners is that I don't mind talking to your animal, but don't include me in the conversation with the dog. That's my only problem. Is when you're talking to me, talk to me.
Right.
Oh, did you go up to Yosemite this summer? Oh, it's great. Yosemite's beautiful. Earl and I went up there last year. We got in a tent. It was great. It rained, and boy, Pepper didn't like that, did you, Pepper? No, you didn't. You wanted to get out of that tent, didn't you? You barred.
Tell Dwight how much you hated it.
That's right. Anyway, so there's nothing to do, but we had Earl and I just got it on the whole time, and that's all you can do. Pepper didn't like that, did you? No, you thought Daddy was hurting Mommy, didn't you, Pepper? Look at Pepper's face. You don't know what I'm saying, do you? Oh, he's cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did the Mexican cartwheel and a big wheel. And that was very nice.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Pepper? Don't bite me!
Dwight Slade is our guest.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
And more.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the Silac Insurance News Desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
Pat Godwin on assignment today. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. That's Jeff Oskey. Hello, Tom.
Once again, I am studying hippie language here. This is our last sample.
Well, now, hang on. I got one over here in email that you might have forgotten.
This says the two guys are talking, and the one guy says, hey, man, don't harsh out my mellow. Jeffrey, what does that mean exactly?
I think that's relatively...
buzzkill.
Yeah. I don't think that's back in the 60s, though. Don't harsh my mellow.
That's what this is supposed to be, 60s. Then you got any bread for breakfast? No, this does not mean to prepare toast.
No, it means money.
I mean they need some money.
Right.
And then the other guy goes, just enough for some coffee and one donut. Do you want to go zone out by the river?
Yeah.
What?
AI wrote this.
If not, someone should be fired.
Yeah.
Now, the one phrase you're not remembering and haven't mentioned, out of sight.
Oh, yeah. That's out of sight.
That was everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was on
uptight.
According to this email, it was overly used on a program I touched my first boob to.
That was the name of the program?
Starsky and Hutch. They used the phrase out of sight, overly used, according to our emailer, Doug, on Starsky and Hutch.
I hope he then named that girl's boob Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, I grabbed Hutch. Can I touch Starsky?
How about that?
Time to check in.
Touch Huggy Bear? Is that
yeah, that would be.
Oh, yeah, that'd be something.
You mentioned the Kentucky Derby.
Yes, I did. Every horse in the race in the Kentucky Derby on Saturday is a descendant of Secretariat, evidently. Pedigrees apparently show that horses are those horses, all of them. Every horse that ran the 151st Kentucky Derby, Secretariat sired them. He, of course, Secretariat in 1973, ran the fastest mile and a quarter in the Derby history. 6 generations of most horses will reportedly show they are descended from champions such as Secretariat or, it says here, Northern Dancer. According to Derby contending trainer Whit Beckman, it's one of those stats that's bound to happen at some point, how much he shows up Secretariat in every single pedigree. It's very cool.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah.
And
he still holds the record, right,
Yep.
Secretariat?
I want to say, I think all 3. I think Secretariat has the record for the Preakness, the Belmont, and the Kentucky
really? The
Derby.
Triple Crown?
I think so.
Wasn't he Big Red? I think the nickname Big Red.
Yeah.
Beautiful horse.
Big Red.
And it's interesting because obviously in today's world, they wouldn't name him Secretariat. You know, you're like personal assistant.
Administrative assistant.
Assistant?
Yes.
And did you see who the favorite did not win?
No.
I mean, in today's world, because the favorite
Came in second, right?
Remember the name of the favorite, Josh? It was a horse called Journalism.
You're right.
Which is a weird name for a horse.
Mm-hmm.
But in today's world, journalism rarely wins anyway. So it was a fun race.
Lot of mud.
Lots of mud.
And I think that has to be the longest pregame, if you will.
Oh, come on. No. Super Bowl still.
I mean, yeah.
No. But with respect to the amount of time, the race is what, 2 minutes?
Oh, well.
And they've got 6 hours.
Yeah, but they have other races. That's what's so cool about it.
Yeah.
I watched a good 8 races, if not more.
You're into this, aren't you?
Yeah, I like this stuff.
Did
a
you
lot.
win some money? Were you betting? Or you don't have to answer that.
No, I did, and I did not. You know what? I haven't looked at the payout, actually, because it was taking so long. I know that my big bets for the Derby I did not win. So,
Did you see the name of the horse that I sent you?
yes, there was one in one of the races called Generous Lover.
Yeah.
And of course, as we all know, Josh has characterized himself as a, quote, thorough and generous lover.
Yeah, in this case, it was a thoroughbred and generous lover.
Yeah. I was hoping you would have put some money on that one.
It was too late.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get it to you earlier. Okay.
You did. I didn't start watching until after.
Now, have you ever played the game Band or Racehorse?
Yes, we have.
Some would say ad nauseum.
Yeah, some might say we played it too much.
Christy, I'll play with you then.
So the message is, he's playing.
Hoobastank.
That's
a band.
Yeah,
band.
Of course. Dark Tranquility.
That's a horse.
That's a band.
All right.
Default.
That's a horse.
That's a band.
That's a band. Hoop Junior.
That's a band.
That's a horse. You see? You mock this game.
No.
I'll give you an easy one. Affirmed.
Well, that's a horse. He'd won the Triple Crown, I think, didn't he?
Count Turf.
I thought you were going to say Count Turd. Oh, good old Count Turd.
Count Turf.
It's got to be a horse,
It's
right?
a horse.
Yeah.
That's always. I always love that game.
Steph Curry had 14 of his 22 in the fourth quarter. Buddy Hield went off. That's slang. He went off. Mm-hmm. Had a great night. He made 9 3-pointers, scored 33, and the Warriors advanced to the Western Conference semis. They dismissed the Houston Rockets in Game 7 in Houston, 103-89. The Warriors will face the T-Wolves Tuesday night in Minnesota. And Tyrese Halliburton made a go-ahead 3-pointer midway through the fourth. That sparked a decisive burst for the Pacers, who stunned the top seed Cavaliers 121-112 in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semis in Cleveland. Halliburton finished with 22 points, 13 assists. And Donovan Mitchell had 33 for Cleveland.
Christy, one more. Ready?
Yeah.
Fax machine.
Fax machine? A horse.
Neither.
That's just
a trickster.
That was just.
Now you're just messing with it.
How about Control-Alt-Delete?
And everyone, if you see Josh Arnold in the hallways here in the studio, or if you see him out and about, give him a hug this morning, because last night, one of the most amazing, and I just happened to be watching it, one of the most amazing hockey games I've ever seen. Adam Lowry of the Winnipeg Jets scored on a tip shot, 16-10 into the second overtime. The Jets rallied to beat the St. Louis Blues 4-3 to advance to the second round of the NHL playoffs, eliminating the Blues. However, that's not the story. The story is the Blues were ahead 3-1 in the third period with
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. The Jets scored 2 goals to tie it up, to send it to overtime in those last 2 minutes. The last goal to tie everything up was like 3 seconds left.
Yes.
Something like that, to tie things up, to go to overtime.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean, goosebumps talking about it. It was unbelievable, Tom.
It was unbelievable hockey. I mean, you can't a 3-1 lead. The Blues had a 2-0 lead for a while, and then a 3-1 lead. That's the most dangerous lead in hockey, they say, because
it is.
Yeah, because you start to relax a little bit. We're leading by 2. No, I didn't. Especially when you're playing Winnipeg.
Amazing.
Well, great playoff hockey.
Sorry to hear you lost.
Oh, that's okay.
I lost some serious money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
In the Derby, I bet on a horse called Runs Like Your Dad. I should have known. My father couldn't run at all.
But congrats to Winnipeg and the Whiteouts. And,
car racing yesterday. Oscar Piastri, win the F1 race in Miami. And guess who was at the F1 race in Miami? Sweet baby Jaden Daniels. That's right. Logano won the NASCAR. Alex Palau won the IndyCar race in Alabama. And we'll be back with more sports.
Thank you very much. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Now, we have a request. Christy, do you feel like doing a little something over there?
Something like what?
Well, we have a request for Christy does a thing she does on occasion on stage with Henry Phillips.
Oh, I see.
They are going to be working together.
Oh,
I don't know.
We were going to use that as the tease to get people to Wiley's on Saturday to see the big.
Well,
Could be the big show.
The big
that'd be nice, but
duet.
there are a lot of people who can't make it.
Didn't we hear a new version of the? Wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Did you guys ever?
Yeah, we did get that.
Oh, cool.
We played that.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we? Can you do the original? Do you know?
That's the more politically correct version.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever guys tried this on the air here?
Have we? Yeah, I think we have. I don't know. Gosh, Henry, it's been so long since I've seen you, and I just thought that would be great to kind of maybe sit here and talk about some things like the weather. Have you noticed how hot it's gotten? Oh my God, and the humidity.
She's talking again.
I have some friends that have shown
really
up
bugging
at
me.
the
She's
beach
talking
wearing the
again.
most ungodly outfits.
So embarrassing. I look at my friends.
I don't know what women are thinking.
I think
these
she's
days.
psycho because she's talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and
that's great,
talking.
but at least make sure your surgeon gets your nipples in the right place, because I hate it when they skew left. God, what is that all about? You would think.
She's talking again. I need a cigarette. She's talking again.
There's the other.
I wish we never met. She's talking again. She's like a TV set. She's talking and talking and talking. I'm gonna go insane.
Cellulite was something everybody.
I'm in
has,
horrific
so why
pain.
would you even do that to yourself? And then
I think she's on cocaine.
Scars, your stomach looks like a battleground.
Maybe I
now.
need
It's
some
not
because she's
attractive.
talking and talking
Oh my
and
God.
talking and talking.
And I'll tell you what. If she
I
wears that
don't
bathing
care
suit
about
one
a
more
word
time, I
you
am gonna
say.
have to-
You
I don't know.
already told that stupid
Strap her to
story
her room so
anyway.
she sees a
I'm
mirror.
gonna get a 38 and blow myself away because you're talking.
You look at yourself in the mirror and go, this is as good as I am ever going to look. Oh, my God. And to go out in public like that? What is she thinking? I was at a black tie event
She's
the other night.
talking
Henry,
again.
and a girl had
It's
on the
really
strip.
bugging me. She's talking again.
In a beautiful
It's
tuxedo.
so embarrassing.
She
I look
has
at
on
my
this
friends.
Unbelievably low
I think
cut
she's
dress.
psycho because she's
I
talking
couldn't
and
believe
talking
it.
and
Here we
talking.
are trying to raise money for a charity, and her breasts are hanging out.
She's talking again.
Oh my God, she's 55 years old. Come
She's
on.
talking again.
Press your age. What are you trying to prove?
She's talking
we all
again.
know that once you start drinking, you're going to hit on your husband's best friend, and that is not
She's
attractive.
talking again.
Yeah, right.
See what you miss when you're gone for just a couple of months, hon?
Wow.
Christy Lee, along with Henry Phillips. I heard something about nipples the wrong way
Yeah,
and
have you ever
breasts hanging
seen
out.
that?
Skewing the wrong way?
Yeah.
Sometimes they put them back, they're not exactly
Okay, thank you.
lined up.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Marty Feldman nipples.
Is that what they call it in the textbooks?
I
for the
think so.
plastic surgeon?
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
I didn't tell you guys. I put my brothers in a bit of a dilemma a couple weekends when I was fishing. Yes, we were all in line.
You're adopted?
When you are part of these, I'm not.
Okay.
When you're part of these fishing tournaments, you go when you're registered, you can go and buy shirts at this big event type thing at one of the loading docks. And so there are hundreds of people in line to get their swag bags and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And there's some people walking around with petitions. And one guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hi, I'm a third-party candidate. I'm running for president. Will you sign my petition just to be allowed on the ballot?" Mm-hmm. And you're not voting for me, of course. You're just... And I said, "Sure." And he goes, "You're registered to vote in Missouri?" And I went, "Oh, my gosh, you know what? I'm not. But my two brothers right here are. They'll happily do this." And they kind of looked at me like...
Oh, no.
And I knew what I was doing.
Now they're on a list. They're going to get
they went
letters from Gus Hall, the head of the Communist Party.
Jerk. So they went... so they looked at me like, "We're going to kill you." And so... the guy goes, "Hey, I just want another option out there." And I went, "You know what? I'm all for that. My brothers will happily do this." And my brothers go, yeah, we'll do it. And so they sign up and what's your name, email address, your home address. So they fill out all this stuff. And I'm talking to the guy. I go, "So are you getting a lot of signatures?" And he goes, yeah, things are going pretty good. And he's a middle-aged man, normal looking. He looks at me and he goes, "I'm a telepath." And I went, "Oh, is that right?" And he goes, "I speak to people through the television." And he's dead serious. And my brothers have already signed up for this guy.
Now he's got their email.
I go, "You speak to people through the television?" He goes, "Yeah, I watch TV and I can talk to other viewers." He goes, "March Madness was huge for me. I got a lot of college kids. I got into their heads and I told them about what I do, and they're very excited." And he goes, "Thank you guys so much." And he walked off. My brothers
I love normal guys that look normal that are completely insane.
Well, that wasn't all he said, though. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. And he walked off. I looked at my brothers. I go, "That man has your home address."
Yeah,
they were furious
TV
with me. And I did feel, at first I was like, "Oh, this is kind of a funny thing to do to them." And I do feel bad.
So now has this guy been sending them stuff? Like,
I don't know if they've been watching TV.
Yeah, why does he need their address if he can just go into their homes on the television?
If that happens next time, please ask if you can do a selfie with the guy.
That's crazy.
I'd give anything for them to go home. "Hey, how you doing? Remember me? I was out at the man. Hey, what's going on? You got some nice plates here. Nice." Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer Sidekick Chair.
Hi there.
Coming up later this morning, we'll listen as Greg Warren tells us about the topic of paper clips, maybe. The Warren Report, brought to you by Champion Windows, Sunrooms, Home Exteriors. That's Champion Windows. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. Christy Lee, just to clarify, we were talking about the Kentucky Derby and Secretariat. I guess every horse in the Kentucky Derby on Saturday is related to Secretariat, which is really amazing. And it says here, Secretariat still holds the fastest times at all three races in the Triple Crown.
That's incredible.
Retired to stud in 1973, died in 1989. They say his heart was twice the size of a typical racehorse's.
Oh. But that paid off in a positive way, right? Because you hear a large start, you think, well, that can't be good.
Right.
But apparently this was good.
And poetic, too.
Oh, big heart.
He had a big heart. That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You're just a regular Grantland Rice over there, aren't you? Big heart, right? Yeah. The four horsemen of the apocalypse.
Hey, speaking of fours.
They don't write sports like that anymore, Tom.
May the horse be with you.
A great dawn.
That was yesterday.
I know. He mentioned the number 4. Yesterday, of course, May 4th. May the 4th be with you, the celebration.
I can't be the only one. I was sitting at home thinking, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. I'm glad we're not on the air today.
I said the exact same thing.
I didn't even realize it was Star Wars Day yesterday.
And then but you can't win, though, because then it's immediately followed by Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, that's today.
What day is that?
Time now to check in with Chick McGee at the Bob and Tom Sports Desk.
Yes, the Warriors advance. Pacers get game one against Cleveland last night, and Caitlin Clark made the shot everyone came to see yesterday in Iowa City. She stopped late in the third quarter of Sunday's WNBA preseason game in Iowa City between the Pacers and the Brazilian national team. She launched a three-pointer near the 22 logo on the Iowa's Carver Hawkeye Arena court. 36 feet, made the three-pointer. That was also, of course, where she hit the shot in her senior season in 2024 that made her the all-time leading scorer in NCAA women's basketball history. Clark, starting her second season with the Fever, of course, scored 16 points. And, oh, by the way, the Indiana Fever beat the Brazilian national team.
The Shavers.
108. Final score.
Waxers is what it meant.
The Bum Bums. 108-44.
Oh, man.
Ooh. Now, by my count, is that 64 points? Did you have, and somebody out there had Brazil plus the 63.
Yeah. Some poor guy.
Tearing his chicken out. Lousy sons of bitch.
Wait, they were up by that much, and she's still raining threes from 30 feet out?
Oh, yeah. But that's why you play the game, man.
Good practice.
Remember we had that the story last week about the tickets for that game were off the chart, like $1,000. Yeah, very popular. Let's see. A golfer accidentally hit a bird with his ball in midair.
Oh,
Yet.
Ms. Nina Tati? Is that what we're going with?
How does she spell it?
Tahti.
Tati.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Wow.
33-year-old golfer captured the moment as her boyfriend, Mr. Nico Ruiz, 34, launched a shot just as a bird flew into the ball's path.
Uh-oh.
It happened at Turkey Creek Golf Club in Lincoln, California. Nico,
Suave.
who is deaf, didn't realize what happened until Nina showed him the video.
Ah, okay.
They were both shocked.
Here's my question.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate you in every way.
How does being
The bird
deaf
was seen flying
matter?
back to a nearby tree, apparently unharmed.
Yeah, how does being deaf...
How does that affect when you see the bird, feathers flying and the bird collapses to the ground? You don't have to hear it.
Yeah, but the bird flew back to his nest, it sounds
Okay.
like. So it was all right.
Next time, instead of getting a birdie, he hopes to get an eagle. Oh, we have the video.
I think Andy Griffith said it best.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a
Wow.
massive bird. Yeah, it's
Wow.
It's a beautiful golf course, too. Look at that. He's trying to hit it over the water and wax the bird.
Taps its wing.
You beat everything. You know that?
I was looking at it going, oh, that's a lesser golf course. I swear. I was like, that's not as pretty as most golf courses.
Right?
I know, right?
I was talking about how beautiful it
Oh,
is.
this guy hit a nice water hole.
It did look kind of brown,
Scrubby
didn't it?
bushes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, a warehouse in the background.
Well, that's the difference between me and you, Josh. You look at the world; it's a half. It's a glass. It's a glass half empty.
A real goat path. I think.
You look at the world; it's a glass half empty. I look at it as a glass half full. That I had to pay for the glass, the water, wash it, all of that. Now,
Well, this has finally happened.
What?
I know you were all wondering about this. They were hauling ass out west this past weekend. That's right. About 70 teams tested their skills in a burro race.
Oh, yeah.
Winding through the historic mining town of Cerrillos, New Mexico. Runners led burros by rope on 6-mile and 3-mile courses.
this is really hard.
So it was a drag race.
Yeah, thank you. Have you seen this? I mean, this is really funny.
That was the most sincere This is really hard I've ever heard. A 6-mile, 3-mile course, unpaved roads, single-track desert trails. Marvin Sandoval of Leadville, Colorado, and his mini burro named Buttercup.
My little buttercup.
These things are so
Finished first.
They're so sweet looking.
There they are.
Here we go. We got a little video for it. They're so sweet looking.
All right, so yeah, they're jogging along with their, I don't know, what would you, leaders, I guess, is what you would call.
They're all dressed up. Now I had to do a little homework on this story because I can never remember this.
Totally worth it.
What is look at that difficult terrain they're on.
We're looking at a topographical map.
If you're not watching us on YouTube, you're really, really missing it. Okay, you need to get a hold of that.
Once again, this is in Cerrillos, New Mexico, the burro race. Now, do you know the difference between a burro, a donkey, and a mule? I can never remember this.
I thought burro was Spanish for donkey.
So did I.
That's all I thought.
Yes. Burro is just Spanish for donkey. In the U.S., it's commonly used to describe a small, free-roaming or wild donkey in the Southwest. All burros are donkeys, but not all donkeys are burros.
Oh, God. Why? I don't need to have a SAT test this morning.
Do you know what a mule is?
No, what?
The offspring of a male donkey, a jack, and a female horse, a mare.
Okay.
Mules can't reproduce on their own, typically.
Mules, like most animals, can't reproduce on their own.
No. I mean, they're sterile.
Mules.
You can't have a mule and a mule have a baby.
Apparently.
Boy mules are sterile, or are girl mules sterile, or are both mules sterile?
No, I'm going to have to dig deeper. All I have is...
Thanks, Jake.
Hey, look, all I know is a burro
I want
is
to give them something to do, you know?
regional term for donkey. Did you ever play donkey softball?
No.
No, I managed to dodge that bullet, actually.
That's fun.
I played donkey basketball, which is lethal. If you haven't fallen off a donkey onto a basketball court, you haven't lived, my friend.
That's gotta hurt.
Oh,
yeah, we played donkey softball. It was great.
You rode a donkey and hit softballs.
And you got to drag them. They are not all that into it.
I don't blame them.
As you're falling off the donkey, you can make a couple choices. You can break your wrist, you can break your elbow, or you can separate your shoulder. I went with separating my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun that this was happening the same weekend as the Kentucky Derby.
Burro races.
Yeah. They're kind of colorful, fun, cool thing to do if you're living in a rural spot.
They were literally hauling ass.
You know how we talk about...
You like that? Yeah, you're welcome. I wrote that.
I love it.
We talk about cops sitting at White Castle at 2 in.the morning because it's just easy pickings. At the burro races, are there ICE agents just right there at the end? We know what's going on here.
We know what's going on.
I have a question. Now, some of these burros are described as being mini burros.
Uh-huh.
Now, I know a little bit of Spanish. Wouldn't that technically be a burroita?
Yeah. Or Ito, depending on if they're male or female.
A burroito.
Burroito, not a burrito, but a burroito.
Right. You add a syllable there, changes everything.
And they're feminine, masculine.
Now this was
Spanish.
entirely worth it.
Hey, Father's Day's coming up. Do you guys know that?
In June sometime.
You know what?
Right.
You know what every dad would like?
What?
A burro.
Mini burro?
Oh,
Actually, what a dad would like would be Raycon earbuds.
Of course.
Well, you got the big ones for those big ears that your burro has.
Oh yeah.
What's funnier than a burro wearing
When
headphones?
you're racing your burro, are you tired of well, put your Raycon earbuds in. This Father's Day, treat Dad to a pair of everyday earbuds from Raycon. He deserves to relax, recharge, and enjoy his favorite tunes. Maybe a podcast, possibly the Bob and Tom Show podcast. The 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity with Raycon lets him pair 2 devices at once. Quick charge function, don't forget that. 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery. And also, Raycons have active noise cancellation. Raycon's everyday earbuds available in all the vibrant colors and a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy with no questions asked. Although I've never heard of anyone returning Raycons. And right now, get up to 15% off site-wide at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's 15% off everything at buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, that's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Christy, since you asked, mules are known for their sure footing.
Oh, yeah.
I did not know that, and they have a better temperament than horses or a burro. This is fascinating. I'll be back with more news from the ass. Wait a minute.
Thank you. Thank you very much. More sports from the ass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we actually have interesting ass news about mummies coming up. You're going to be astonished when you learn this. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
The great thing about my mom's bridge club was she would make delicious desserts for the ladies.
She didn't have the Brock's Bridge mix. That was always my favorite.
No, she'd make apple pie. She'd make apple tarts.
Oh, she was amazing. Yeah.
I forgot about bridge mix.
Oh, yeah. My grandmother used to have that.
Man.
Did you ever bang any of your mom's friends in the bridge club?
Come on, man.
You know you
fess
did.
up.
No,
Did you at least think about him while you were learning about it?
Who was the oldest woman you slept with?
Can I write down the joke I wanted to?
Hang on a second. Who is age? Just the age.
A gentleman never discussed.
Oldest woman you slept with.
Or how many years older was she?
Than you.
Was it an old whore?
Just get flat out.
I want to apologize to the members of my mom's bridge club if any of them are still alive.
I didn't say it was them. I said it was you probably employed a whore.
That is completely false. Oh, God.
You never had sex with someone.
I never normally do this, but I would like to partake in one of your
Excuse me.
women of ill repute.
Excuse me.
Who's the oldest?
Ruth, I understand you're quite good.
Do you have a Millicent on staff or a QR code?
No, I understand this is a cash only proposition.
I just returned from the haberdasher.
Does this include the tip? Or probably get a lot of tip jokes, I guess. If you want more than the tip in, it costs extra. I get it. I know. Did we get back to Bridge Club?
It was a whore. Well, I know it was. I could tell when I hit on something. You banged an old whore.
That is
like a sailor
not true.
on leave.
When you were 18, 19.
You learned about love. And she was 30.
It's all lies.
She kept saying...
No, she was like 58.
It was like Brighton Beach. Get over here and let Mama hug you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Over here, honey.
Kiss mom.
A young Jonathan Silver.
Stick your tongue out for mama.
This is the funniest thing I've
Pair of
ever
scissors,
seen.
yeah.
I have something new.
Oh, check it out.
It's a hat. I know you like wearing hats, Bob. I love wearing hats.
Bob likes. Check this bitch out.
This is from the greatest racing venue in the world, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I didn't know that they made a hat this big. This hat was actually worn by A.J. Foyt.
All right.
I was going to ask who's going to fit in it.
It's a little bit, big.
Let me have that hat.
This
That's big as a laundry basket, isn't it?
It really is. It's huge.
It says one size fits most.
Give it to Bob.
You know, I
Very
wish
nice.
I had that hat when I was playing guitar in the street corners.
Yeah.
This is
Now fill it up.
Yeah, fill her up.
the logo of the great Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Of course, the
That's
home
hilarious.
of the Indy 500 coming up in the month of May.
Oh, that's just great.
But that is a nice
Look at
big
that.
hat. Thank you.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta work the brim there.
Yeah. Do you mind trying it on?
Oh, I don't mind at all. Let me get the brim set first.
We need to get a picture of this on our website. Okay, Bob is setting the brim, which he's very good at.
Yeah. This is kind of a flexible brim here.
Okay, there we go. Put it on. Okay.
There you go. It's all right.
Hey, what's happening, cool cats? All right. Hey, Coach, I'm ready to go in.
Okay, we'll you should wear a shot of that for the website.
Tip of the hat to you, Christy.
Oh, thank you.
You could actually wear that over a fireman's helmet.
Yeah, you could.
You should wear that all the time and say.
And just say, what? What are you looking at?
What happened?
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hey.
And coming up this morning, Greg Warren's The Warren Report, brought to you by Champion Windows. The Warren Report, sponsored by Champion Windows. Visit championsavenow.com. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
I was just talking backwards there. I was just thinking about we were talking about hippie language earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing how many of the sort of hippie slang terms they're really sticking around. I was kind of surprised. Would you still, if someone would say to you, hey, can I crash at your place tonight, Christy?
Sure, I know what that means. Can you spend the night? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that's stuck
I don't know, and I wouldn't use that, and I don't know anyone who would use that.
I don't either, but.
I actually heard a friend of mine use it recently, and this guy is a extraordinarily well-educated. He's, oh yeah, so-and-so, they were crashing at my place.
Yeah. I mean, there was a whole HBO show called Crashing about that.
Yeah.
Now the new term with the kids is crashing. Like, oh, he's crashing out, or he's crashing like when someone starts acting erratic.
Oh, really?
Or they start getting upset or mad. Like the other day, I went into my daughter. I was like, hey, I want you to get some homework done tonight. Don't play Fortnite all night. She goes, stop crashing out. I'm like, I didn't even raise my voice. Do you want to see me crash out?
Wow.
Yeah. That's such a dad thing. Oh. I'll show you crashing out.
I was
I'll give you something to cry for.
That might be a good show, The Hippie Dad. Hey,
Hippie Dad.
That your homework's really far out, man.
I think they tried that with Family Ties.
Essentially, that's what it was.
Yeah, they were hippie parents.
They just couldn't believe that they had a
Reagan lover in the house. Yeah. Right? And by the way, Tom, what do you call a hippie's wife?
Oh, old 80.
Mrs. Hippie.
Oh.
Man, I never got the old lady thing.
Yeah,
my old lady? Here's my old lady.
Yeah, my old lady.
That is not a nice thing to say.
This is my old lady.
That's kind of universal, especially in the biker community.
I was just going to say, yeah, that
still.
feels like a biker.
And there are plenty of old ladies that don't mind being called it.
Right.
And by that I mean wives. They go with it.
There's probably hot old lady porn, right, Josh?
Yeah.
My old man. I would be comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's my old man.
He's my old man, yeah.
Right.
We were talking about some of the ones that sort of didn't last. Out of sight.
We didn't even talk about it till I brought it up. And apparently they used it often on Starsky and Hutch. I was not aware of that.
And then Christy mentioned the song, wasn't it Uptight?
Uptight and Out of Sight, yeah.
And that was an old joke.
That's Stevie, isn't it?
And Out of Sight.
That's Stevie Wonder, yeah.
And there was a joke about that song that was going to be used for a tampon commercial?
Oh,
remember that?
I don't know. No, I don't remember that, Tom. And I've been alive almost as long as you
me up,
have.
Christopher. That was an old joke, right?
No. Uptight, everything's all right.
Uptight, out of sight.
Or a tampon commercial.
Stevie Wonder sang a song about out of sight.
Yeah, right?
Boy.
That's on the nose.
Well, at least we're off the tampon.
I'm just saying, I didn't invent it. When I was a kid, that was
I think you did.
No, I didn't.
I've never heard of that being a tampon commercial.
Well, then-
Uptight, everything's all right.
The joke is valid. That song is used for a tampon commercial.
It wasn't, but that was the gag. Hey, they're going to use that one for a tampon commercial.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that Only Women Bleed, that dreadful Alice Cooper song. God. Ugh. That's a vomit-inducing piece of crap. I'm sorry. We were at the sports page. What else?
Well, we got this. Stupid world record. And I'm not sure. A woman in the UK has been named the world's oldest living person. Miss Ethel Caterham, who lives in Surrey, has earned the title at the age of 115 years, 252 days old. Yeah. She takes the record following the death of Ina Canabaro Lucas of Brazil.
It's mine.
Oh, I've got it.
This is a record you don't want.
Yeah, Ina she's the one that's the nun, right?
A lifelong soccer fan, she celebrated each birthday with a cake shaped like the stadium of her favorite team, Sport Club Internacional, whatever the Spanish word is for international. She wore the team's scarf on her 116th birthday.
To hide her hickeys.
Many hickeys.
They're just constantly being made
She
out with.
loved neck play, Tom.
Now I'm confused. Is this
is the one that passed away? The Queen is dead. Long live the Queen. The newest oldest person, Ethel Caterham of Surrey, England, says she revealed the secret of her long life. Say yes to every opportunity because you never know what it will lead to. Have a positive mental attitude and have everything in moderation.
It's always something like that. We've never gotten the old person who went, drink the blood of virgins. I've done it every day.
Every morning.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd start a real trend. That or smoke filterless cigarettes and do 4 shots of whiskey a day.
She is the last living person born in 1909.
Wow.
And she's the last British person born before 1913 and the last living subject of King Edward VII, the oldest son of Queen Victoria.
Wow.
Boy, that Queen Victoria was a handsome woman. Huh?
Oh, boy,
yeah.
So that's the one who's still alive. She's the current record,
Right.
and the lady, the nun in.
As I'm reading the story, I feel like she's alive.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. But the nun, and I'm sorry, she's from South America. What was it again?
Yeah, the one that dies from South America. Yes.
Okay. And she was she was of a religious order.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you play Amazing Grace on what is that thing? The Vuvuzela?
Oh.
Remember that
for the soccer thing?
That brief moment of fame, Vuvuzela. Do we still have ours in here?
I don't think so. I think
They're around every World Cup. They're around.
Yeah.
Do they let you? Do they? And so obviously they let you bring them into the stadium.
Either that or they give them to you at the stadium. They might be a giveaway.
The newer ones collapse.
Oh, that'd be nice. You can.
Yeah.
They telescope?
Yeah. Telescope collapse.
Now, are there different? Can you get like a tenor Vuvuzela?
I don't think so.
Double bass. Some guy's got like a 10-footer. Ricola. he does 2 different gigs.
I know a guy who played one of those in the marching band.
A Vuvuzela? Is that right?
One of the big Ricola horns.
Oh. Well, you had to have it on a little platform on wheels.
Yeah, those oil change.
Right. A creeper, they call those creepers.
That's right, a creeper.
Oh, here's a nice stat for you. Here's the one about the nun. She outlived 3 popes and 7 Brazilian presidents. 3 popes, that doesn't seem like that many.
Well,
Seems like
the
there's...
Popes hold on to their title for a long time.
I've been alive for 3 popes.
Yeah.
Right now.
And 7 Brazilian presidents. I
think we all been alive for 3 popes.
I don't know what that means in terms of
that's what
coup d'etats and whatnot.
Yeah, this stat must be wrong because she would have outlived
She would have been
a dozen popes,
It
right?
seems like it. 3, maybe it means
You got
30.
John Paul, John Paul
Holy
II.
Mother of God.
Oh, there's a picture.
Yeah.
Beautiful woman.
Well,
what?
She wasn't beautiful when she was 20.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
No, she's not, is what I'm saying.
Yes, she is.
Let's see those teeth.
No way.
Let's see those teeth, Tom said.
Show me the choppers there,
Holding her
Salva.
little rosary there, her wooden rosary.
Just praying for death. I mean, look at her. There's nothing behind those eyes.
Stupid world record. Two canine Guinness World Record holders met up for a play date. The world's tallest living dog, a Great Dane.
Now, have you seen this? This is my favorite picture of the year.
It's got to be a horse.
The Great Dane is named Reggie. That's Reggie. And the world's shortest living dog, a Chihuahua from Florida named Pearl.
The little dog is smaller than the jawline of the Great Dane. Am I right, Christy?
Yeah.
That is the
Looks like a
sweetest.
piglet.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Now, you don't mean shortest living dog in terms of lifespan. You mean it's
high size.
You know, he's been in a bad mood. Could we get him out
not a
of
bad
here?
mood at all.
Don't tell him that. Now you put him in a bad mood. Will you stop it? Reggie measures in at 3 feet 3 inches tall, just standing, not on his hind legs, but just standing there.
He's so big.
And Pearl is almost 4 inches high. Almost.
Did they like each other?
The two dogs became fast friends during a recent play date at Reggie's home in Idaho Falls and gets right back up.
It's just so sweet.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, you had just Google the picture of the world's. What is it? What is the name of the? The big guy. I'm sorry. The big
Reggie.
Reggie. Okay.
Reggie. Are Great Danes sweet? They have a nice temperament?
Yes.
They're so
Incredibly sweet.
I've
And
never met one.
And
Really?
they think they're a lot smaller.
They think
I
they're
love
lap
that.
dogs.
Yeah.
They are,
I love that.
They
One of
lean.
your golden is that way, chick.
Oh yeah, she's.
I can sit in your lap. Well,
No, this is fine. This is good, right? This is good.
That's so
The Chihuahua name was Pearl.
Oh,
Reggie and Pearl.
So sweet.
Very
There. Oh, so there's a picture of them together on.
they're hilarious.
By the way, on the couch.
Do you think Pearl is concerned she might be there for breeding purposes?
I mean, the way her eyes look, yeah, she's terrified.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, that wouldn't.
no,
Big
please
time
don't.
concern.
That would not work.
And in this case, Pearl, just so you know, apparently you'll never go back.
What they say.
I don't think
She's
that-
got to be the size of one of his dumps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't
Yeah,
be possible for him to.
No, Tom. Why would you even think that?
I didn't. They started it.
Now, do you think Reggie would move, or would he just move Pearl?
No, they're.
The age-old question.
This kind of look.
He's a handsome dog, and she's so funny.
But what's the photographer looking at? They're both looking right at the camera, posing. I don't know how they got that to happen, but no, they're so sweet. Oh, good doggies.
Well, they are on the couch, though. Some people would say.
Oh.
But you don't. Yeah, how'd you like to tell that Great Dane not to sit on the couch?
Right?
Yeah, you want to tell me to get off?
Okay, well, thank you. If you're just joining us, hello. How's it going? This is the Bob and Tom Show coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios with Chick McGee over at the Bob and Tom Sports Desk. And
that wraps her up.
Oh,
Tom.
okay, good.
Yes,
there we
sir.
go. Let's check in with.
I learned a new phrase over the weekend.
Oh, boy.
Well, we've all heard of FOMO, right?
Yes.
Have you heard of JOMO?
No.
Well,
So
FOMO
is
Fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out. And I learned the term JOMO is the joy of missing out.
That's what I have. I've always said that I have the reverse FOMO. I have JOMO.
Now they have a term for it.
Okay.
So you can use that if you'd like. I was like, I like that.
There's actually a news story about this. Give me just a second. A new research study shows that a majority of Americans would prefer staying in to going out.
Really?
I think it's always been that way, right?
70%, it says, would rather enjoy a night in than go out for a night in the town.
For sure.
Yeah.
That seems high. 70%.
That is a lot.
Wow.
Here's
I'm in there.
They have the reasons people cited in the survey: more comfortable environment, you're at your house, saving money. The most important things to stay home for: dinner parties. I don't know. Do you like doing a dinner party at your house, Christy?
Yes, I enjoy having people over for dinner.
The solitary prowess of a silent life.
Oh.
I don't.
How about that?
I don't know what I was going to say. I just blacked out.
You don't like Would you rather have people
I have
over?
entertaining anxiety, but I do like having people at my house because I like being at home. I like being at home, and I never get to be home, ever.
Do you think it's also because television's so much better than it ever was?
That's probably, and the TVs themselves are so much better.
Yeah, but I mean, you
and
can.
also, I think that the fact that I think age-wise, as you get older, the more you want to be home. Don't you think?
For sure.
Yeah.
You know, also with, you know, especially now people are spending less money with uncertainty in the economy. But I think also TV's gotten so much better. The quality of programs are 100 times better than they used to be, and also you can get every movie known to man on your television set. Coming up in the news, Christy, what have you got over there?
Coming up, if you don't have your real ID yet, you're going to be in some big trouble come Wednesday. We have a freaky surprise in a mummy. We have a really interesting story. Ladies, I know you're out there and you're like, oh, I've got to have the new Louis Vuitton bag or the new Prada, but what about a handbag from a T-Rex? We'll have that coming up.
A T-Rex?
Yeah.
Wow.
T-Rex hide.
Okay, cool. They'll have real short straps.
A hold all made out of T-Rex hide.
Also coming up, comedians Greg Warren and Reno Collier. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Canada is just one big bleh. I don't know. I know where Windsor is, and
the home of
the Windsor Ballet,
which is
a strip club. Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah.
Shut up. I'm telling you.
And Paul Schaefer's from Thunder Bay. That's
trying to give your story something of a spine so that we can understand what's happening.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
No, you're saying.
Thanks, everybody. I don't know what happened to Jim. Well, you were acting like a puppet master and putting words in his mouth every. Oh, would that upset him? Yeah, I think it probably.
Well, see, because this gets to my fundamental beef about naming teams. Why are they called the Los Angeles Lakers?
Because they were the Minneapolis Lakers and they didn't change the name. Grow up, read a book.
No, so were you assuming that the Edmonton Oilers used to be in Houston?
It's a fair question, Chick. We don't know.
I'm sorry, I missed your question.
You're asking why they were called the Edmonton Oilers. Was there oil there?
American students are woefully undertaught about Canada.
Yeah.
We should know a little bit more about it.
Certainly are. It should be one big country. Why can't we annex Canada?
It's real close, I hear.
Northern.
It's real close, yeah.
Northern America.
Yeah, you hear all about Mexico almost daily. Nothing about Canada.
You know the weird thing about Canada? Michigan touches Canada.
Yeah.
What? Also Wisconsin. Also Washington and Maine, I guess. Figure it out. Let's get one state, one border.
But as far as I know, that's it. No other states touch Canada.
So what you're saying is that's where we're building a wall?
I'm not saying anything to you. I'm not speaking to you.
You're saying we're building a wall.
Shut your mouth. Talk to Josh. Get off my ass. Not today.
Get off his ass. Not today.
Take your pick.
Where we lose Chick, 601.
Oh, fake anger? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Fake today.
Coming up.
This is real as the heart attack I'm planning.
And then you did what? To who? And what was his name?
Hey,
was he left-handed? Yes. I'm just trying to give your story some spine.
Can I have your little car?
Why don't you shut up?
Shut up. You still have payments on that, or can I just take it outright?
That's a valid question.
Do I have to take over the payments on the little one?
No, you can't get me back. You can't get me back. It's over.
I don't want your back. I want your car.
It's over. You can't get. Why would I give you my car if I hate you? Why?
I think there are a lot of people who've gotten divorced that have given away some really nice cars.
Fired up already, didn't you?
Oh God, I got the papers.
After I bent over backwards to put you on the poster. Oh no!
Oh my God!
Let me tell you something. This is a radio show. Every now and then we're on YouTube, or all the time we're on YouTube. I don't know how it works. Something about zeros and ones. I don't know.
Sure.
If you spent 1/10 of the time This is serious. If you spent 1/10 of the time you do making posters, we would be on whatever. Everybody would have to listen to us. It would be a government mandate. That's the kind of
this is North
crap
Korea?
we have to put up with because of your stupid effing posters.
No, I can have it redone without
Well,
using
he's
it.
very. I would love to see that.
I can get that done.
Please.
That's one click.
I bet you can't without hearing the history of the trumpet. I bet you can't do that. But you go ahead.
Our art director plays the trumpet. It's a very nice poster, and you'll be able to see it if you're joining us in Iowa coming up.
Yes, it's a poster.
Osceola, Iowa.
Oh, you're gonna do the radio show or anything? You're gonna have fun? You're gonna laugh? Well, yeah. But there's a poster.
He slaves over them.
There's a poster.
We'll be signing it.
Pat, there's a poster.
I know,
for
it's
our
perfect,
fans.
too.
I'll stand over Chick's shoulder.
And
what do you sign?
it's like
CHICK.
it's like a playing card. Can we make him any smaller? I don't know. Wow. I got this poster. We'll move an actual poster. Oh, there it is behind it. Okay.
The larger ones are being printed today.
Sure they are. Sure they are.
Chick, well
On
done.
unborn panda pelts? Is that what you're making them out of, right? What is wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm doing just fine.
Yes,
Stand out.
that's
Don't
right.
look at me.
You're not in the poster, Christy, because you're not going to be
I
there.
can't be there, sadly.
Where are we going to be? We're going to be at Osceola, Iowa, coming up Friday morning.
Don't forget your poster.
Oh, now Tom's going to get really mad.
No,
That's never happened before in my life.
I have time to. I really get. I do have time to remove Chick from the poster.
Well, go, do, please, please.
Then you wouldn't have to sit there and sign them for the next 2 hours.
Oh yeah, there's probably going to be 10,000 posters at the last minute because, we had to have a trumpet solo. And then,
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick.
I believe we're at the news desk.
We are going to check in with Christy Lee.
Welcome.
Coming up, we have comedians Greg Warren and Reno Collier. But right now, it's Christy Lee with what's happening in the world of news.
An 18th century Austrian monk who died of tuberculosis was mummified in an extremely unusual way. While examining the mummy, researchers discovered that the man was preserved with wood chips, twigs, and fabric packed into his abdomen through his anus.
Oh.
Mummified body. Now,
time out.
I hope posthumously.
Why?
Yeah, I hope so too.
What purpose is the story serving, Mr. Griswold?
Look at him. Tom's having fun.
Egyptology, of course.
The mummified.
Interesting study. But did you?
This is not Egyptology. This is Austria. This is different, I think, isn't it? The mummified body was located.
Oh, then
in
we
a
shouldn't do
church
the story. I thought it was about Egypt.
in a crypt in a small village in Austria.
Oh, see, they're doing it wrong.
Known locally as the air-dried chaplain, the mummy was assumed to have been the preserved remains of a parish vicar who died in 1746.
Morning, vicar.
They used to cram things into the anus of mummies in Egypt. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, over there in butt Egypt.
I do.
You seem so sure of yourself there, and all of a sudden you weren't.
But Egypt.
I actually do.
He took it right up the asp. That any good?
Yeah,
anything there? Sorry.
The old asp.
No, we had. I'm sorry. We had two different stories
Yeah,
here.
this is the Egyptologist.
We got. Well, no, I want to get back to the sun-dried chaplain, whatever he is.
Yeah.
So
air-dried chaplain. Not
so this isn't the This isn't the typical way that they mummify people. Then.
No.
And what did they shove up there again?
Wood chips, twigs, and fabric.
Good way to good way to start a fire.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I mean, you got those things. You can.
How would it get into the body cavity if you're doing it that way? Wouldn't it just stop in the intestine, or would it rip the intestines
They must have
apart?
jammed it. I mean, really jammed it in there when he was after he was dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's unpleasant.
Boy.
Yeah. You want to be mummified or not?
You think they use one of those things that old cannon loaders?
Oh yeah, a tamper.
Yes.
Yeah.
A tamper.
Is that where the word tampon comes from?
Maybe.
Honestly, tamp might
be.
Not to mention the town of Tampa.
When you have to, I'm not sure the process. Somebody will know this. A Civil War reenactor. You put the gunpowder and then the wadding and then the
cram it in there,
load
yeah.
and then tamp it down.
But I think you're correct though. If they were just shoving the twigs and the fabric and the wood chips up there, wouldn't it just get stalled?
Yeah, they must have really rammed it up in there. Boy. To get into the abdomen.
Wow. So much for being a vicar.
Yeah. Oh, God,
I wonder if that's where
see the guy.
vicar in the rear.
Oh, there he is. Oh, wait a minute. We got a picture of him. Hold on. Can you show that again? I didn't.
Oh, man.
Look at the look on his face.
I mean,
he was shocked.
It looks like it hurt.
For me, yeah, sure did. He looks like he's going down a water slide. His arms are crossed. Very well preserved, so it worked.
Yeah.
I mean, considering how old.
Well, it worked from about the thighs up.
You can tell his legs.
He's kind of got skinny legs there. They didn't.
They didn't mummify
They put
his
some mummy
legs.
juice down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
The mummy juice.
Look, the guy's got kind of a prominent butt. Maybe that's where most of the mummy juice went.
Oh.
Well, is that where the phrase "put a stick up your ass" comes from? Mummify. Or
I've never heard put a stick up your ass. What are you talking about?
Take a stick out of your.
Oh, how about the? Sorry.
Yeah.
How about the phrase "God, what's up his ass"?
Could be.
Apparently, wood chips and kindling or something. No, we do have
There
an
is a
Egypt
new
story.
study
Okay.
that sheds some cosmic light on ancient Egypt. Star-filled tomb paintings may prove the sky goddess, known as Nut, was a depiction of what we now know as the Milky Way. Egyptologists have long suspected the link, and now an astronomer's analysis of coffin and tomb art offers striking new evidence. The goddess Nut is shown arcing over the earth, echoing the curve of the galaxy above.
Arcing Nut, huh?
To the ancient Egyptians, Nut wasn't just a goddess.
Oh.
She was the Milky Way written across the night sky.
Wow.
Yeah, but isn't Nut strictly in Snickers?
Not a Milky Way.
Milky Way is
Right. There are no nuts in Milky Way.
not free, I think, as far as I know.
That's true. I got those wrong, didn't they?
And then, by the way, speaking of nuts, Mike Tirico had to pull off the broadcast of the Derby.
Why?
Apparently, he had a strong reaction. He's got a nut allergy.
Oh, my.
See that?
No.
Yeah, that was weird. To miss the whole broadcast like that.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
I haven't seen them. Remember the famous terrible eye that Bob Costa had that won Olympics?
Yeah, pink eye, didn't he?
Yeah, it was awful.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Mike
It did
Tirico's
look rough when he went on and tried to broadcast with pink eye. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but they had to pull Mike off the broadcast.
Oh.
What else is going on at the news
The
desk?
company is
Christy?
working to create handbags from Tyrannosaurus Rex leather. Creative agency VML is teaming up with the Organoid Company and Lab Grown Leather Limited on the project.
That sounds like a Jerry Lewis word.
Organoid.
Yes.
Talker News reports the process involves reconstructing ancient proteins from fossilized T-Rex collagen and engineering synthetic DNA. The DNA then used to grow cells in a lab to produce the leather. The companies aim to launch a luxury fashion item as their flagship product by late 2025 of this year. I can't imagine this would be cheap.
Boy.
You imagine?
Yeah, but now you get to look like Wilma Flintstone.
Yeah.
Who's clamoring for this?
Yeah, no
Exactly.
kidding. PETA. They're going to be pissed. How dare you?
No dinosaur skin.
That's not going to work.
No, right?
Very odd. But it means that maybe one day a restaurant will serve T-Rex steak.
Oh.
You get a lot of steaks out of a T-Rex.
Is it the same process?
A really big one, yeah.
If they take the proteins and they can make the fake skin, why couldn't they take the proteins and make the fake meat?
You don't want the leg.
That's a big drumstick.
Yeah, but it'd be bony.
Okay. Yeah, I can't imagine there's a market for this. But
That's a very strange. I mean, why not just faux?
It's stupid.
T-Rex.
I mean, come on, really? All right, let's talk about
Sex, baby. Let's talk about you
We
and
can.
me.
Hey, baby, I got
Talk
you
about
this.
naked people.
I got you this new T-Rex leather bag. Your short little arms reminded me of. There's no way it's going to be a compliment.
Police in Florida arrested a pantless man who told officers that his name was Charles Dickens. According to the arrest report, police responded to a drunk man wearing only a T-shirt with no pants in a parking lot.
You don't often get the literary Florida man.
No.
No, you don't. When officers got to the scene, they found 56-year-old Vincent Conroy with 2 wine bottles and a can of an alcoholic beverage. Police then asked the man his name, to which he responded, Charles Dickens. He was taken into custody and faces charges, including exposure of sexual organs and providing a false name to law enforcement.
A tale of 2 inches. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. So he was. That's technically. Is that Porky Pigging it?
Yes.
Yeah. Shirt, no pants.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Duck, same thing.
Okay.
Donald Duck didn't have pants, right?
Right.
Did he? No. Yeah.
I wonder why he chose that, Charles Dickens.
I don't know. Maybe he was a fan. Authorities in Pennsylvania arrested a naked man for allegedly burglarizing a Lancaster County church. WHP reports 34-year-old Mr. Corey Calderwood was spotted breaking into the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The police report said he was completely nude and under the influence of
meth.
Exactly. Officers took Mr. Calderwood into custody on charges including burglary, indecent exposure, and possession of a controlled substance.
Did he have a hat on?
You can't wear those in church. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about a hat.
So he's just completely naked.
Yeah.
That's the Mormon church, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had a hat.
Well, he was going to burglarize the place.
Where was he going to put his loot?
Yeah, no kidding. And where?
He didn't think this through.
Maybe he was looking for that famous Mormon magic underwear.
I don't think it's magic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They wear.
It's very magic.
Yeah, there's a whole. Did you see the Book of Mormon?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's a whole thing about
Their underwear. They wear special undergarments.
Yeah, really.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the point of the underwear again? Is it to keep people out of it?
It's to protect them. It's supposed to bring them protection.
Mm-hmm.
From what?
From
everything.
bad
the outside
things.
world, bad thoughts, bad things.
All in the underwear, huh?
Yep.
Caffeine.
And is the underwear?
Undergarments.
Is it more difficult to take off? Is that the issue with it? Is it complicated to?
Unpure thoughts. You can't have them if you're.
Yeah. So this guy's Porky Pig in it, naked.
Mm-hmm.
But they're accusing him of burglarizing the place.
Yeah, this guy was completely naked. You're getting your stories confused.
Oh, the half-naked guy.
The half-naked guy was the wino guy that was Charles Dickens.
Okay, so he might
This
have.
is a completely nude meth guy who's trying to steal from the Church of Latter-day Saints.
Where's he going to put anything?
That's what I said. You didn't think it through. You
Yeah,
didn't have a
okay.
loot bag.
All right.
No, a lot of meth heads don't have a ton of forethought. They just kind of meth around.
That's right.
That is really embarrassing.
Do the meth around.
What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Let's see. What do we have? We have a young man who's craving McDonald's. He's 7, so he drove 9 miles with his sister.
I love these stories.
We have a Florida woman who saved her dog from a bear attack using cookies. That ought to be fun. We have a trained seal in the news. That's interesting. Who can actually recognize the beats in music.
Oh, I've heard about this thing. He's famous. He's got favorite songs and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cool. And it's not seal
No,
it's an actual animal.
Yeah, right.
And we have a road rage incident that is stellar.
How do they get those seals to play the horns like they do?
I think they just reward them with fish.
And why don't they teach another animal to do it instead of a seal? Right?
It's very.
I mean, we can keep with seal, but also bring something else into it.
Seals have the market on that.
Yes. Honk, 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 honk.
That's kind of animalist.
Always funny, though.
Okay. Yeah. Speciesist? What is the word? We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
We have Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Now, do you guys have a little tune you're going to play for us?
Yeah, we got a tune. This goes, since you was talking to Johnny Rutherford from Michael and the Mechanics. This goes to Christy Lee. There's something about you. Yeah. There's something in the air tonight. Christy Lee's so fire-ass hot. This tape is dedicated to her from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols on Q95. I bet you're not wearing underwear tonight. Oh, Lord. And we pray there ain't hair under there tonight. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Chill of the night, if you don't wear undies, your booty's gonna get cold. Chill of the night, if you don't wear panties, your body's gonna get stoned. White snakes. White snakes. Ooh. Christy Lee. Ooh. Better get with me. I just want to get close to you and set my pork sword free. And I just want to get close to you, 'cause 1 and 1 makes 3. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night. It gets real cold, so you don't need panties, Christy Lee. You got Donnie and the chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night. Q95 playing White Snake for Christy, and she's sitting in a puddle. And chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night.
Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Bravo! The best comedian, Tim Allen, is here.
He goes, oftentimes, you hear this a lot. Yeah, oftentimes the technology they learn here at the race is translated into your family car. Uh-huh. I went, yeah, right. This year, Chevy's offered the Indy Celebrity, a 900 horsepower celebrity wagon. So I'm like, gosh, George, this thing's really got some pickup, doesn't it? I got the kids to school in about 6 seconds. We're having lapping practice next week with all the other girls' PTA. She's running the Offie. I'm doing the Buick. And Betty's got the Chevy High-Tech. I pulled the trailer right out from under the boat, George. This baby's got some guts to it. Love Sears, do you? It's a Craftsman tool department makes my nipples rock hard. She always figured we should grunt like pigs. The little primates you are. Don't speak to your mother. You grunt like the pigs you are. Ever try to take a steak away from your husband? Here, honey. We're trying to grab meat from a man while we're just like dogs. I like going through the house rewiring stuff. That's my favorite thing. I got one of those big tool belts. Yeah. 2 cordless Makita drills hanging low. But you gotta know how to wear it, otherwise your butt crack shows. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what is that, a pencil hole over there, Bob? I'm gonna hike that up. I got some spackle. I'll figure out that butt crack. I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob. I got kids eating food in this kitchen. Get out of here. Go to miter me a dovetail out there or something, Bob. I just cruise around my house like Bob Vila, you know, with a bad headache. Just looking for stuff. I noticed Grandma's easy lift chair isn't moving quite as quick as I'd like it to. So I popped down the hardware store, pick up a compressor, some hose, some coax cable. I wire that sucker up. I forget Grandma lost some weight in the years I look at it. Got the 140 pounds a little too high, isn't it, Grandma? Shot that bitch halfway across the kitchen there. Doilies following her. Sorry, Grandma. I'll dial that baby down as soon as I rewire Grandpa's hearing aid. I got a preamp on that son of a bitch.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God. Now that's manly.
Yeah. Presiding over a symbolic condom roast in his Catholic church's parking lot in Waterbury, Connecticut. Yes,
I love those.
The Reverend Joseph Looney protested.
Mesquite condom roast. Very tasty.
I'd like that blackened, please. It makes it look bigger.
And they look so good at a shish kebab, too. A little pepper, a little bell pepper, condom, tomato.
What's the name of this reverend?
Oh, Reverend Joseph Looney. I'm not kidding.
No. Unbelievable. I'm Casey Kasem, and here's American Top 40. Is it just my imagination, or is my head just a bit too big for my body? And here's my wife, Karima Kasem. Show him the Top 40s, honey.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hey, chick.
There's Pat Godwin. Wait a minute. He's on assignment. Pat's okay, right? But he'll be back soon?
I think so.
All right. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. It's amazing what I open my mouth and stuff just falls out. There's Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
It's muscle memory. It's vocal memory.
It is. Mm-hmm. Is your throat not a muscle, Tom?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a muscle, right?
I'm just looking at the Bob and Tom website, and we have our new T-shirt. Let me see if there it is. It's brand new. It just came out. If you go to bobandtom.com, it's right there. It's a really cool thing, a tribute to the month of May. There's a long sleeve version in white and a cool T-shirt in black. Limited time, by the way. I've been told that if you order these before midnight tomorrow, that you'll have them in time for Memorial Day weekend. So,
all right.
A little tribute to the month of May. So check that out at bobandtom.com. Now, there's Christy Lee. She's at our news desk. Coming up, comedian Greg Warren and comedian Reno Collier. Christy, what do you got?
Utah police report a 7-year-old boy took his younger sister on a 9-mile drive to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Ogden City Police Department said it was notified of, quote, a reckless driver, with the caller noting the driver appeared to be a child.
How old was he?
7.
Wow.
Authorities later found the vehicle disabled after it had struck a parking strip.
Oh.
The 7-year-old and his younger sister found unharmed, safely reunited with their guardians at the police station.
With their Happy Meals.
The children's mother, Whitney Bush, told KTVX that her son took her car without her knowledge and had been planning to go to McDonald's. She added that he's in a world of trouble. He's probably going to be grounded for the rest of his life.
I wonder when the phrase, those damn kids, was first uttered.
Oh, that's 7. That's amazing.
Probably during Adam and Eve's time.
That is amazing.
That he could touch the accelerator
Yeah.
and
Must be a
see
tall
over
kid.
the. Wow. I heard the ice cream machine was down anyway, so it's not. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a
Yeah,
bummer?
by the time he's
Poor kid gets all the way there.
by the time he's no longer grounded, he won't be eligible for a Happy Meal. We don't sell them to old men like you, buddy.
A viral video from Pennsylvania shows a woman defecating on a car during...
I'm sorry, what's she doing? I'm sorry.
Defecating on a car during a road rage incident.
Is that right?
Yes.
Now, here's where I have a problem.
I mean, how did she...
Yeah, the cars aren't moving, right?
Lord knows I've been upset.
Yes.
Yeah. But I don't think I could do that.
No, of course you
A,
couldn't.
being upset, and 2, on cue like that.
And 3 in front of people?
Right.
Like, yeah.
Right?
Man.
The clip posted on TikTok shows her walking from a black car to a silver sedan, squatting on the hood, and you know what?
Let loose, huh?
She then returns to her vehicle. TMZ says the woman dubbed the Delco Pooper has been identified.
Okay,
Prospect Park Police said 44-year-old Christina Solometto faces several charges, including indecent exposure and depositing waste on a highway.
Deposit.
They found a law.
He's just, she shouldn't be a part of, she needs to be institutionalized.
Apparently, this fight began when one driver cut the other one off at an intersection. But yeah, the car had to be stopped for her to do this, right?
Like stopped and unable to move. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because wouldn't you just drive off?
I mean, I guess you don't necessarily want to hurt the lady, even if she's about to take a dump on your hood.
Well, how mad do you have to be?
Apparently pretty bad.
God.
You think she already had to go? You already have to go.
Yeah. You must.
Yeah.
Hey,
Is there, do we have any pictures?
I
hope not. Yeah.
But you said there's a
video, but our producer's shaking his head. He's not even going to bother looking.
Okay.
Hell no.
Thank you, Christopher.
Well, I don't want to see a shot looks like some car T-boned a bowl of chili.
You know, oddly enough, now I might have chili for lunch.
Yeah, don't blame me, man.
Isn't that interesting?
Good day for it.
Nice bowl of chili. Yeah.
What an odd response. That could go.
Yes, it is.
That could go so wrong.
That's an odd response to anything, let alone a.
I wonder if she had her phone out, because I can't go unless I'm playing Wordle.
Well, somebody had their phone out because they were shooting video for TikTok.
Very primal, right?
Yes. Jake, you and I have, I believe, we've figured out we don't get road rage anymore.
No, I don't know why. I was out yesterday, and I've realized how silly it is, the inner monologue I have when I'm driving, because I go, oh, look at this guy. He's not going to let me get over. Look at him. He's speeding up. He's staying in my blind spot. He's doing this all on purpose. And then I just kind of, laugh. Yeah, but I don't.
I always try to give them a story. I wonder why the hell he would do that.
Yeah,
he must, he's late to his child's play.
He must be in a hurry.
That's
right.
I do have one in the chamber. Should he pull over, I think I'll go give him a new hood ornament.
Do you still get road rage? Because I know that you were one of the foremost reflex cursors as far as road rage goes.
I keep it to myself in the car. I'll be screaming, or I'll instruct my children.
Does it take a lot for you to honk at another car?
It takes a lot.
Same here.
They'd have to be about to ram into me.
Yeah.
And by the time you think about it, you don't get to the horn in time anyway. So.
Every once in a while, I'll be at one of those left turn signal lights where it's going to be a left turn signal for about 3 seconds, and the person in front of you is obviously playing with their phone, and I'll give them the.
I've had people riding with me, and they say, "Why aren't you blowing the horn at that guy?" It's like, no.
Yeah, what do you want?
Well, you want me to get killed? Gun ownership has never been higher.
You mean the guy with the rifle rack?
Yeah, right.
Apparently, there's an old law in some places on the book still where every time you pass a car, you're supposed to honk your horn.
Are you serious?
Is that right?
Like it was like an old-timey, ancient, like first cars
Before
rule.
they had mirrors.
Right, yeah. Can you imagine if that were
That if
like
you're
a great rule.
in a taxi in Manhattan.
That would be loud all the time.
There has to be a car out there, though, that has 2 or 3 different horns to choose from, right?
Maybe.
I mean, now, because you've always said, how about just an excuse me?
Yeah, there should be a code where you'd have just a mild, hey, wake up, pay attention.
Teslas do?
Yeah, you can change the horn to be a fart on a Tesla.
Well, now I have to get a Tesla.
Just to drive around laughing.
Would you take that serious if some guy was doing that to you, though?
I would actually probably, that would, in my road rage, I would laugh.
Yeah, good point.
Do you get it bad?
Oh, there's no way Jeff doesn't have road rage.
I'm bad. Although I have stopped flipping people off. I do. Me and Chad Daniels both do the same thing. We thumbs down.
Oh, I like thumbs down.
Out the way.
I like thumbs down.
Hey, good job. No, not really.
Yeah.
Thumbs down.
No, I don't. I yell in my car.
Yeah.
What the?
To yourself.
You're doing?
I had a guy, this is a long time ago, I had a guy get out, stopped in front of me, get out, and walk back to my car. And,
Oh, man.
And,
what?
oh, yeah, what's your problem? Stuff like that. And I was just sitting there, yeah.
Oh, that's scary.
It did not turn out.
I'm ashamed to say this, but when my child was like 2, anytime I would honk the horn, he would yell "mother" because he thought that's what you did when a horn was honked, and I was a horrible parent.
When my daughter was little, I would honk the horn and squeeze her knee at the same time, and she thought she honked the horn, she would squeeze her knee. I had her believing it for quite a while.
That's great.
She does not care for me to mention that, by the way.
I just watched the video.
Of the dumping?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Tom looked up the video of the woman taking a
Of course
crap
he
on
did.
another
Is
person's
it
car.
solid?
No.
Oh,
No.
No, it is.
God.
It is rough.
It's awful.
And the cinematography lacks a lot of.
Really? No.
But I mean, it's.
Well, you didn't get your close up that you wanted.
Perspective is off.
Wow. That is awful.
We have Christopher Nolan take doing 35 millimeter, whatever the hell he's doing. 70 millimeter.
Yeah.
He insists on something now.
Right.
It's really hard to watch his movies. I enjoy them, but I'm not doing it right.
Now, coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Greg Warren. Is Greg's special are we getting real
May
close?
16th.
Coming soon.
Oh, great.
The Warren Report is sponsored by Champion Windows. Visit championsavenow.com.
We'll certainly look forward to that. Also, coming up, we have Real ID update.
I can do that real quick right now if you want.
Okay, go ahead.
Following years of postponements, the deadline to get a real ID finally approaching, starting Wednesday, May 7th.
I finally got mine, but the only way I did it was that on the 3rd time it was delayed.
Really?
I thought, okay, I better go get this because I still didn't have it organized. Yeah.
You're going to need a real ID compliant license or ID card to fly domestically in the U.S. And if you do not have a real ID by May 7th, you will need to bring your passport or another TSA approved form of ID when you travel. Real ID, and a lot of people don't know this, also required to access certain federal buildings and facilities.
No kidding.
Yep.
You need a lot of different documents.
Huh.
I had to get one of those grave rubbings of the guy that printed my original Social Security card.
Hang on a second. You're saying you had to get...
I had to go to track down...
go to the cemetery.
Yeah, I had to track the guy down.
Piece of paper.
Yeah, and you take a
Get a
rubbing thing, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I had a number 2 pencil. You want to have a really big, thick pencil.
Oh, yeah, you got to get the thick
Those
lead
right
on
there.
that. Yeah. That's a good, that's a
yeah,
nice...
Go online in your particular state and look up the different types of ID you need to get that thing. It's quite
Everybody
tricky.
in here got your real ID?
I've
Everybody?
had mine for years.
I got it.
Mine was pre-COVID.
Yeah, but you've got a story with yours.
Oh, it took 3 trips. I had to get
You had to counterfeit
But
a
don't worry.
document.
It was very.
If you don't get this done, you can still vote in Georgia.
I happen to...
Twice.
I happened to bump into a very nice lady at the post office is how I got my real ID.
Oh.
And my meeting with her ended with, oh, the government doesn't need to know that, baby. Just sign this line. All right, let's roll.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Now, here's something you need to know. Mother's Day is
Sunday.
less than a week away.
Yeah, this Sunday.
You got to take care. This is something you have to do today. Take care of it. The best way to do that, of course, is with Steven Singer Jewelers. Lots of different things, of course, available at Steven Singer. And you can get it at the touch of a button by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Among the many treats, right over there is a couple of them. I'm talking about the limited edition Blue Moon 24-karat gold dipped roses from Steven Singer. The perfect Mother's Day gift. Also, I, of course, love those At Last bracelets. Beautiful diamond bracelets available from Steven Singer, not to mention earrings, necklaces, etc., etc. Steven, of course, a specialist. Real diamonds, always earthborn real diamonds. He's got his famous guarantee and free shipping. Now, let's talk briefly about the limited edition Blue Moon 24-karat gold dip rose. I say limited edition because they're not going to make any more of these, and they are selling fast. They are not going to restock them. So I would recommend you get this done today at IHateStevenSinger.com. Say I love you with a beautiful rose. And by the way, did I mention free shipping? Comes in a beautiful box with a nice card. It's all from our buddy Steven Singer. Once again, you find all the information, and you can peruse the catalog at IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, comedian Greg Warren. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. Mummy Cass, would you be kind enough to play one more song for us? Then we'll take a little break and come back with more. Is that possible?
Yes. All right, baby. We're going to give you a song about a hot dog vendor.
Oh, yeah. Hot dog vendor. Oh, I love this one.
Who doesn't like a good wiener, baby? Here we go, baby. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attack of the wiener man. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attack of the wiener man. Late at night when the bars are closing, the alcohol takes its toll, and the drinkers need the favorite vendor. I taste the street of sausage splendor. Oh, little man behind the car. The police can't catch him cause he's way too smart. The smelter busted in a big umbrella. Hot dog man's got the perfect cover. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attack of the wiener man. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Attack of the wiener man.
winner, baby. Oh, that was just brilliant. You got to see the Mummies just to see the choreography.
I just wish they played better. What's the problem?
A little tighter.
Holy hell, yeah.
John Coltrane would
Man,
sing to the
I've
guy.
never seen one played hands-free. That guy.
How did you do that sax solo? That was great.
He's got extra appendages, man.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, wow. That's just brilliant.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
We're ready if you are, Chick. Do you want to?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, wait a minute. I have a question. Are we just going to do this right in front of everybody?
And Doctor, I assume you just go in with one finger. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I gotta warn you, Joyce left the lube in her car last night.
Oh, it should be good and cold.
Funny stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. You know, it's always cold lube.
Why don't they should use a warming lube.
Sarah, start playing the violin.
So we can't hear the screams.
Do you know the theme from Deliverance?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay,
You do the play-by-play.
Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom, and look at that. We've got a special guest.
There he is on the big screen. We can see him. He is comedian Greg Warren, and Greg's comedy special is about to come out. How far away are we from the release date, Greg?
It's May 16th, so a week from Friday.
All right. Do we have a title?
It's called The Champ.
All right. That's a good title, The Champ.
I like that. Are you big on that, Greg? Hey, champ. Hey, sport. Hey, buddy. Stuff like that?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
My grandmother's boyfriend, who was like my grandfather, he used to say commander. I like that one a lot.
I like how about governor? I like governor, too.
Governor's pretty good.
Yeah.
How you doing, Commander?
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Now, it's called The Champ. There's a great hunk in there about your career as a wrestler and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
It's really funny. Really great stuff.
Thanks, Tom. I tell a story in there about taking a beating in one of my first matches at the University of Northern Iowa. And I was performing in Cedar Falls this past Saturday night, and that guy showed up.
Oh!
Really?
Are you talking about Steve?
No, Steve's a different. Steve's the old guy that used to come in and beat me up in practice.
You're right, yeah.
So the guy that whipped your ass all those years ago?
Yeah, if you want to put it like that. Yeah.
That's a little harsh.
Oh, sorry.
Pat Hogan is his name. Yeah, Pat.
Was he friendly?
Yeah, he's real nice. Look, much nicer this time around.
Well, but think about it. I mean,
Yeah.
He beat your ass. Why would he be upset? Yeah.
Well, I guess that's one way you could phrase it.
I mean, he totally beat your ass is what, yeah.
He did, Chick. He did.
Yeah, he did.
They did.
They did. They're good kids. Yeah, okay.
Does he know that you've been talking about this debacle for years?
I think somewhere somebody heard it, and his whole family came. There was like 20 of them.
Oh, my.
His sons. He's like, see, that's the kids.
My dad beat Greg's ass. Look at him. Okay.
I got to tell you, he still looks good, too, man.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a senior when I was a freshman. He's older than me, and he looks much better than I do.
Could he still beat your ass?
What? We didn't wrestle, Christy. But
I think there's only one way to
let me just
settle
say,
it.
I got better. I was a freshman back then. I got much better.
Spoken like a guy who could still get his ass beat.
That's just great, though. I mean, that's so cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I don't know if I'd want to watch senior tour wrestling. I don't know.
No.
The Champions Tour, or whatever they'd call it.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a good idea.
Greg, I'm looking at the big screen. What is on your hat?
Looks like a pig.
I think it's a cow, Christy.
Oh, a cow, yeah.
I just bought it this weekend. I think it's a cow with MO on it. Missouri. I think. Missouri beef.
I thought it was like
It's a lazy cow that can't say moo.
Yeah, I thought it was a cow that was, not all that bright.
Now that you mention it, maybe that is.
He's
I bought
one.
it in Missouri. So
He's one O short of getting the full moo.
I heard we're going to the stock. Yeah, Mo. Mo.
Yeah, but that is a cow, though, not a pig.
Yeah, it is. I guess
I'm
it is.
pretty sure it's a cow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess the legs are so long, it wouldn't be a pig. We're speaking with comedian Greg Warren. Greg is a great stand-up comedian, and his new special called The Champ. And where's it going to emerge? What ether will it be coming out of?
It's on the Nate Land YouTube channel, like my previous one. It's Nate Bargatze's new YouTube channel. Sorry.
Great. Can't wait.
Looking forward to it.
Excited about it.
Yeah. Once again, I saw the Greg just before he taped it, and it was a terrific show.
Yeah, I think most of us did.
Yeah. Now, do we have a topic for today's program?
Yeah, guys, an important topic. I wanted to talk about the history of monster trucks.
Oh. Are you a fan?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm learning more about them. I didn't know what they were. When I was a kid, I thought they were like trucks, like semi-trucks.
Oh.
And I thought they were just in these things during the weekend. And during the week, they actually transported materials like other trucks.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, Greg, you and I, we were lucky enough to grow up in the St. Louis area where there was always a Bigfoot on display off of Highway 70. Did you ever see that thing?
Oh, yeah, right up there in Lindbergh in 70.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, Josh, that's who started monster trucks, Bigfoot.
Oh, okay. You guys familiar with the monster truck Bigfoot?
Yes,
oh, yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob Chandler had an aftermarket auto parts store in St. Louis, and to promote his store, he put 48-inch wheels on a Ford 250 pickup truck and larger axles, and he drove it around town. He was a guy that tended to speed, so his buddy Jim Kramer called him Bigfoot, and he painted Bigfoot on the side of the truck. And people started to notice.
Yeah.
He was offered $50,000 for that truck. That's $180,000 in today's dollars. It appeared in magazines. Bigfoot was in the movie Take This Job and Shove It.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he was.
And I used to watch that on HBO.
Chick, who starred in Take This Job and Shove It?
I don't know. I want to say Terry Bradshaw. But I don't think
who did the song?
Johnny Paycheck.
That was Johnny Paycheck.
Yeah.
I want to say Art Carney was in it.
Who was in it?
Art Carney?
Art Carney.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Robert Hayes.
Oh, okay.
And Barbara Hershey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a young Barbara Hershey.
Robert Hayes of Airplane fame.
Yes.
Barbara Hershey, who changed her name to Barbara Seagull.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Quite
the hippie girl.
Yeah. We had a chance to interview her, and they said, do not bring up the fact that she changed her name. She's now Barbara Hershey again. They were very pissy about it. But, Bigfoot, we got in trouble for a tribute that we did called Big Peter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Big Peter would mount and enter a Volvo.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It wasn't a big foot. Wasn't a big foot, you see. It was a big Peter.
Right.
I see.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So he was doing well, Bigfoot, and he started going to these tractor pulls and was kind of a sideshow and was towing stuff. And one day, Bob was watching Wide World of Sports, and he got the idea that he could drive his truck over cars. So he got a couple of cars from the junkyard, and ran over him and had his buddy film it. And this tape went around and people really enjoyed it. A year later, he was at the Silver Dome, 1982. They sold it out to see Bigfoot run over cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Now, guys, I told you he had 48-inch wheels, right? Not at the Silver Dome. He broke out 66s for that.
Oh, yeah.
That's taller than me.
He got yeah, exactly, Christy. He got him from a fertilizer spreader. I hope it was his fertilizer spreader.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see a fertilizer spreader jacked up in a field somewhere.
Some farmer walking
It's on blocks.
a farmer walking out. Oh, what the hell?
Some farmers watching the Silver Dome event and be like, Margaret, I think I know what happened to our car. Chandler said, I really never had the thought to build a monster truck. I had a stock Ford F-250 pickup truck and kept putting bigger and bigger tires on it. Then I broke the axles, so I put bigger axles under the truck. Then I didn't have enough power, so I put a bigger engine in the truck. No, I think it sounded like you wanted to build a monster truck.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
They had a big race between Bigfoot and USA 1. USA 1 seems to me like it might have been the second monster truck. And it was on the show That's Incredible.
I love that.
Remember that?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Sure.
Christy, who hosted that?
That's Incredible.
John Davidson, Fran Tarkington,
blonde.
and Kathy Lee Crosby.
Yes,
No.
right.
Yes.
Was it Kathy Lee?
Yeah.
No, Kathy Lee Crosby, Olympic gymnast, I believe. Is
Was it Kathy?
Tennis player,
What was
sorry.
Kathy? Was it Crosby? It was Crosby, right?
Yeah, not
it was
Gifford.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Gifford.
Right.
Oh,
Kathy
yeah.
Lee.
Wasn't there a Kathy Rigby? Too?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a gymnast.
Yeah,
yes.
that was.
Okay, yeah. Crosby was a very good tennis player, I believe. And Bigfoot beat USA 1 in that race, guys.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's incredible. Not to be. That was a successful show.
Yes.
Very successful. That's inedible. Not a good show.
No.
Wow.
Oh, you've been to my house on Sunday night dinner, huh?
Yeah, I think that was Fran Drescher. And,
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shoe.
Bobby Fleckman. You know.
Hello, if you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom Show coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We are speaking with comedian Greg Warren. Greg's new comedy special will be making its debut just a little bit down the road on Nate Bargatze's special YouTube channel. The Greg Warren special is entitled The Champ. I got to see Greg working it out. It's going to be terrific. I can't wait to see the final edit, Greg. But in the meantime, today's topic is Bigfoot.
Greg, are you afraid of being sued by the filmmakers of the John Voight, Ricky Schroeder film, The Champ?
You know, Josh, I honestly had thought of that. And I did. That's what I wanted to tell the listeners. It's not. That's a great movie. It
is a great movie.
Is it?
And it's not.
Is
that.
it?
My project's a little different. Mine's good too. It's a little sadder than The Champ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Ricky Schroeder, when he became older, he insisted on being called Rick Schroeder.
Yeah. NYPD Blue days.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Now, Bigfoot, so that was technically the sort of the first monster truck. Now there are dozens of them.
Oh, there's dozens. So what they started doing, Tom, they were like the sideshows, these big trucks at like tractor pulls. Then they became the main event. And they would have these these races, and they would be like brackets, so you'd get eliminated in the first round, and these trucks were still hanging around, and in between rounds they didn't want to go home. They would go out and they would just sort of like screwing around out there doing tricks, and those things got popular. One of the first guys to do that was a fellow named Dennis Anderson. His truck was Gravedigger.
Very popular.
Oh, yeah.
Gravedigger is a big time truck. As a matter of fact, guys, as long as we're talking about it, we're right at the end of the Monster Jam season, and I thought I'd give you the standings.
Yes, please.
Zombie is in first place.
Wow.
Okay.
Gravedigger is in second place. Now, guys, there's been like 30 gravediggers. It's like the Dread Pirate Roberts. Like,
yes, it's sort of the Shamu of monster trucks.
Yeah. Classroom Crusher is in third place.
Really?
Classroom Crusher.
Never heard of that one.
Classroom Crusher. And then in fourth place right now, El Toro Loco. Josh, could you translate that for me?
Yes. It means the bearded unicorn.
No.
It's the Crazy Bull, of course.
The Crazy Bull.
El Toro Loco.
I'd like to think Classroom Crusher is a monster bus.
Yeah, I don't think it is. And there's 12 contestants that are in the series, and I hate to say this because you don't like to pick on people, but it's a rough year for Megalodon. He's in 12th place right now.
Oh no!
And Bigfoot's no longer in the mix, right?
Bigfoot had some. They parted ways in the late 90s.
Oh, they retired him, or
I think there was. He sort of withdrew. I think there was some legal battles.
He still shows up at conventions and stuff. You can get his autograph.
Now, I have actually hosted one of these things.
Yeah, so have I.
Who did?
I did.
I have.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah.
I was down on the floor when they were. You do the announcement in the beginning. You're down there, and
you did the announcement.
Yeah,
I got to ride in one. Were you there for that one too?
Yeah,
you rode in it. Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, they're.
I had an old car crushed by Bigfoot.
Yep.
At a state fair event. Bigfoot was there.
Yeah, but
Did they ask you to do that, Chick?
Yeah,
or did you
yeah.
just do it?
They bought the car, and boy, I needed it at the time. I don't know how.
The Renault.
They bought the car.
that was the Renault Alliance.
Yep, and I got to go out and knock the windows out before Bigfoot crushed it, and there you go.
Awesome.
I mean, I've always enjoyed you guys, but I don't think I've ever been more impressed.
Yeah, it was something else.
Tom, could you give me a Sunday?
Sunday.
Not bad at all. Really not bad.
Yeah, that was great.
Big Peter was a pussy. Big Peter is gigantic. He will crush an Enter a Volvo. Forget it, Bigfoot. Oh, it was the best. We had a great Mike, and I even have at my house. I've got the miniature Gravedigger, which it's an electronic.
Cool.
Oh, you mean a remote control?
Yeah, remote control. It's
Greg, I can do it. Sunday, whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and cherry on. That's no, that's not the right.
Chick, could I come see the big boys and their big toys?
Come see the big boys and their big toys. It's massive mayhem with Megalodon.
Megalodon, the mayhem is a little less massive this year. He's in 12th place.
And those things, do they have any resemblance even to a truck anymore? Or isn't every? They're all.
There's one that looks like a dinosaur.
But I mean, the frames aren't even. They're just.
They're custom made.
They're
now,
completely
Tom.
custom.
They're custom made, so they're not like adapted with parts.
There are no stock monster trucks.
But I'll tell you this: I can remember the first time I went to one. I was walking in. It was the Dome, which seats 60,000 plus. And as I was walking in, a lot of people were walking the other way, and I'm thinking, oh, geez, they must have canceled the event. And no, it was so sold out that they were turning people away.
Yeah.
And it was incredibly noisy. And I remember buying, what do you call it? Like those airport headsets for the kids. The ones,
noise canceling.
Just to get the sound. And then after about the first half hour, you're breathing some really heavy toxic fumes. But
I bet you those redneck blue collar kids were making fun of your kids with those.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It was
Little Lord Fauntleroy.
These are called topsiders, you redneck. No, we had a great time. It was terrific. And a lot of people that came were driving pickup trucks with very large wheels.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a quote I enjoyed. It said, when you talk about 60,000 people in a stadium, you can't have that many rednecks in one market. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I play a lot of those markets. You can.
I'm telling you, they're really entertaining.
They are entertaining.
Highly recommend it.
I'm going. I've never been and just doing this stuff. I got to go.
Oh, when you see them fly over, the one, I remember one of them, they brought out an RV.
Yeah.
And they kind of pretended it was like a mobile home for somebody, and then they crushed it, and the crowd went nuts. No one wants to live in this pussy trailer. Boom.
It was like a Bigfoot went through someone's kitchen. It was
Crush that mansion.
Yep.
They're not crushing stuff anymore, though. I think they're not crushing car. Yeah, they're
What?
Oh, come on.
What are they doing?
Just guys.
They're just jumping over big hills
Shrapnel.
and stuff.
I see. I'll go with you, Greg. I've never been either.
Greg, in your research, did you find out, is it true that they will sell you the whole seat, but you only need the edge?
Yes.
Is that a rumor?
Okay, let me tell you something. Whoever came up with that originally, should be like in some Hall of Fame.
I agree.
Or
They
something.
should.
Yes,
They should.
absolutely.
Now, can you deliver it for me, Chick?
We'll sell you the whole seat, but you only need the edge. Hilarious.
Come see the
Absolutely.
big boys and their big toys.
Okay, I just Googled this. The Bigfoot has toured internationally all across Asia, the Middle East, Australia, and Europe.
Classic Tom, as you're telling us about Bigfoot, he's Googling Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah.
No, I just wanted to know. I wanted to know because I knew that it was no longer part of the competition. But
he's retired. But and they don't have that. He used to have a shop up there on Lindbergh and 70, and you could drive by and see. They park Bigfoot out there. It's not up there anymore, John.
Oh, okay, it's gone. It was always great, always exciting.
Oh, yeah, as a kid, I was like, that's Bigfoot right there in our city.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh, well, thank you, Greg. Once again, we look forward to Greg's video. The Champ recorded some great stand-up comedy coming out on Nate Bargatze's special YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Greg.
You bet, guys.
Yeah.
See you, man.
Bye, buddy.
We'll see you later.
We'll sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, what's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have, I know you guys always complain about being married, but what if you had 3 wives in 3 different counties and they didn't know about each other? That would be
That's
hilarious.
That's really
wouldn't it?
something.
That's not going to end well, is it?
Are you going to do that story now? I got to go make a phone call.
Okay. Well, that sounds very unpleasant. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about your mental health. Mental health awareness is growing. Still progress to be made. 26% of Americans who participated in a recent survey say they have avoided seeking mental health support due to fear of judgment. When people fail to get help, it doesn't just affect them, but it affects their families, the workplace, their entire community, perhaps. This is, in fact, Mental Health Awareness Month, so we'll encourage everyone to take care of their well-being and break the stigma. The world is better when we're all healthy and happy. BetterHelp has over 10 years of experience matching people with the right therapist. And by the way, it's all done online. This is what's really interesting. It's a lot more accessible than traditional counseling because you can do the whole thing online. And it's currently serving about 5 million people. So find out what I'm talking about by visiting BetterHelp.com/BT show. They'll match you up with a therapist. You can switch therapists anytime. No additional fees are involved. And the fees, by the way, are substantially less than the average fees for in-person therapies. Get all the details by visiting BetterHelp.com/BT show. That'll knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com/BT show. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. You'll get the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. During these commercial breaks, I get to enjoy some quiet time here in the studio. That's right. That's because while everyone else is in the break room waiting in line for that dirty old coffee machine, I'm enjoying some Josh time. Yes, just me and my Java House Peel and Pour pod. That's right. The rest of them can spend the next 6 minutes fighting over who gets to drink from that outdated technology. Not me. I just grab my favorite Java House pod, peel back the lid like so, pour it into my hot water here, and the rest of the break is just Josh and his amazingly smooth coffee. Barista quality. That's it. No muss, no fuss, no brewer required. Smooth as can be.
Hey, Josh. Sorry I'm late. I was standing behind all those guys at the coffee machine. They're blocking my way.
Yeah, go figure, huh? Isn't it time you broke up with your brewer? Get started at javahouse.com and use promo code Bob and Tom to get 25% off your order. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Oh boy.
There's a monkey here riding a dog.
Yes, there is.
Hi. And the monkey's name is...
Where's the camera?
Dawn? Okay, Dawn the monkey.
Dawn the monkey and Dan the dog, right?
And the dog's name is Dan.
Right, Dan.
Yeah. And the doggy has a little saddle.
Oh, look at that.
And the monkey's riding around our studio.
At first glance, it doesn't appear as though the monkey has any control over where the dog goes.
Quite clear. Is the monkey steering?
I don't think the monkey is steering.
He's got reins.
He does have reins. But
can I put my hand out? Will the monkey bite my finger? Or
don't dare spit in my pop, monkey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
look at that little guy.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God, she's drinking from James's glass.
James, I hope that's not a Jaeger bomb, James.
No, this is the White Russian, right?
Oh, okay.
I don't care who you are. That's fracking the door.
She wants the chocolate. He had hot chocolate. She's trying to get the chocolate.
Oh, that's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
I told you anything sweet. She'll like anything sweet.
Thank you for clarifying.
That really, she likes that.
Did you see that?
And you want me to tell you something? This has never been done. I've never, ever turned her loose. I mean, I've always.
Mess.
Oh, you know
the first time I've ever turned her loose.
Because she has the strength of 10
Well, it's not that. You know, I just, she's relaxed and.
We can tell.
You know.
Yeah. Did you see what
In a
she
minute,
did,
she's
though?
going to be drunk.
Did you see what she did? She stuck her head in there, couldn't get the chocolate. Now she's using her hand to get down to the bottom.
Dipping it out.
And licking her hand out.
Yep.
She's no idiot.
Well, thanks for asking.
James, do you have a smoke? She might want one of those in there.
Yeah, we'll need that smoke, definitely.
As if this could get any better. If the monkey would smoke a cigarette.
Light one up.
Wow. Do they have a pre? How would I word this
Race,
delicately?
performance?
If they're going to. If they're going to defecate, do you know, or do they just like let it rip?
Yeah, and they come over and ring a bell and.
I mean,
because
and I got squelched about her playing with herself. But on defecation, how does that work?
How does that work? Okay.
I think she's going back over to see Chris.
Might have to go.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Please leave a monkey turd over there.
If you could you please defecate on his keyboard?
Turn my headphones off.
Please,
that would top the show, wouldn't it?
Just a little one.
Just a little baby rabbit.
Have you got food over there, Tom?
Would you like? No, I've got iced tea.
Oh yeah. Well, she.
Hi, how are you, sweetie? You are just the cutest little thing. Don't walk on my.
We do have a banana if we want to bring it in.
My headphones just went off. Oh God.
Bring a banana in. See if she'll eat it.
Oh yeah, she'll eat a banana.
She'll eat a banana. She'll eat the hell out of a banana.
Okay.
Yep. Wow. She's like a monkey on a football.
I have a bean for lunch and then a bean for dinner. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
People say I got a bad break.
Hey, man, what's going on? Yeah, this is so cool, man. I can't believe it. All right.
I love the Bob and Tom Show because they represent America, the Constitution of the United States, and I live in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, so anyway, I was asking, somebody told me that you are a mayor in Hillsboro, Ohio. That's got to be really interesting. Tell me about it.
Hey, Mr. Potter. Hi, building and loan.
Oh, gosh, Yogi, I'm all sticky. Hello, this is Droopy Dog. Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I am your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Thank you very much. Thank you.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Hey, looking for the link to sync with Bob and Tom VIP? Yeah? It's right there at bobandtom.com.
Part of the month of May in Indy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. There's Christy Lee.
Hey.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chickster.
Jeff Hoskey's here. I'm Chick McGee. And hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Just thinking about the days of the monster trucks. We talked with comedian Greg Warren about the monster trucks. Always a blast when they come through town. I highly recommend going to see them. Now, Christy Lee has also hosted a monster truck show.
Oh, I've been to a few.
And ridden in a monster truck.
Ridden in one. Yeah.
How'd you get up in it?
Help with a ladder.
A ladder? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fun.
Wouldn't it be great, though?
They're over my head, literally.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have one of those. You're trying to park it. I'm just going to. Yeah. I guess you kind of park wherever you want.
Yeah, you can. You can park over people. You wouldn't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, park on top of somebody.
Yeah, sure. That'd be cool. Christy Lee is at the Bob and Tom News
there
Desk.
laws for driving those on the road?
Must be, right?
Right?
Must be.
Although there are some trucks out there right now that are as big as...
Isn't it...
They're like as wide as 2 lanes. You know what I'm talking? Those big...
If you have brake lights or tail lights, it's okay, right? That's street legal, whatever it is, right?
Oh, really?
I think. I don't know.
But I think it's up to you to know how high it is in case you want to go under a bridge.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Always kind of strikes me as being unusual. They have the height of the bridge on the bridge. So if
I always thought that was
if you're approaching it at 50 miles an hour,
Well, now sometimes they will have a sign beforehand.
Right. If it's
but shouldn't they have like a balsa wood?
A little trial,
like a what do you call it?
Like a trial,
like drive-throughs have.
Yeah, like a test. You know, this is
shouldn't they all
this is a template.
You mean like a pumpkin pricer? Is that what you're trying?
Yeah, this is a template of the bridge you're going to go under at 75 miles an hour in a mile. Right. If you hit this thing and destroy it, you better stop.
I was driving a huge truck through Boston, downtown Boston, and there was a bridge, and it said the measurement of the bridge, and the measurement was the exact height that was put on that was on the truck. And I couldn't do anything. I just had to go, and I was like, this will be interesting.
Yeah.
And I made it under no problem, but I'd love to have seen footage of
how close it was.
Yeah.
Well, if you have trouble, you let the air out of your tires.
Yeah. That is absolutely what I would have had to have done.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't
or
there
raise
be
the bridge.
a standard size for trucks and a standard size for overpasses, so this wouldn't be an issue?
I think typically, and that's why you don't see signs prior to the bridge. But when it's a weird bridge, like an old one, you'll see signs.
There's a bridge you go under every day, and there's a huge dent in it that somebody put in.
It happens.
And then there's the one right over there that I know someone has hit. That's on a regular city street, but yeah, that's scary. In any event, thanks to Greg Warren for telling us about the monster trucks. And Greg is going to be releasing that new project on
It's going to be awesome.
Nate Bargatze's YouTube channel, and it's terrific. Greg is so funny. I got
You'll hear us laughing on it, won't you, Josh?
Yeah, an Oscar.
Yeah, we were all there.
I got a nice letter about Greg's show over the weekend, so he's doing great out there. It's great to see that happening. He's such a nice guy. Now, Christy, where were we? We were visiting the news desk. I think I've lost my place.
We're in Florida. Back to the Florida man. This Florida man got his clothes on, but he was arrested for marrying 3 women in 3 different counties.
Huh.
Mr. Henry Betsy Jr. charged.
He was arrested because he wanted to be.
Yeah.
Well, he was charged with felony bigamy.
I think it's big of all of us.
He married Tanya in 2020, Brandy in early 2022.
So far, these names track.
Yeah.
And Michelle later that same year.
Yeah, Michelle, Shelley.
Check.
The wives did not know about each other. Tanya discovered the truth, reported him, and all 3 women believe that he married them for their money.
Tanya's a troublemaker. You can hear it in the name.
They married me for the money. I make $32,500 a year.
Married me for the camel cash.
Camel cash. I didn't know there was camel cash. Huh. I know about Marlboro dollars, but I don't know about camel cash.
They had camel cash back in the day, Chief.
I'll be daggone.
So this guy, then, at least he had the brains. They're all from different places. Is that
Different
right?
counties in the state of Florida.
Yeah, so he's not an idiot.
He's not going state to state. At least he only has to go a county over. 2 of the wives got domestic violence orders. One says she kicked him out after just 5 days. After his arrest, Henry filed for divorce and annulments.
Christy, do you think when there were tornado alerts, you would go, well, looks like Tanya's safe, but old Brandy's in trouble?
I gotta get there. Well, maybe not. Florida's easy marriage process may have helped him pull it off, according to officials. I don't know how easy it is to get married in Florida, but...
Here's a picture of one of them. She looks
fine
quite
girl?
nice.
Is it Brandy? Is she a fine girl?
It's Michelle.
Oh.
She's very attractive. Well, there's a good joke I could do, but I better not.
Yeah, you probably should. Just let it...
Thomas Jefferson.
Let it go.
Very good guess.
Wasn't Charles Perrault the one that had
Yes.
a wife in another state or something?
How have they not made a movie of that yet?
I know, right?
Charles Curl did the famous On the Road segments for CBS News. They were really great. And when he died, they found out that he had another family that the other didn't know about.
Nobody would have thought there was anything nefarious about that guy.
No.
For lack of a better term.
You're right. He was such a...
That's how you get away with it.
Yeah.
Same thing with you, Josh.
That's right.
Yeah.
They go, Josh is such a nice guy. Oh, yeah. Right. And then when the truth comes out, we're all going, we had no idea.
Yeah, all my neighbors are going to go,
Why?
man, he just read on his porch. We had no idea there were
I thought that
24 women in his basement.
I thought all that horror movie stuff was a joke. I had no idea. Now, we're going to be hanging out. We got a lot going on. And I'm in a good mood, and I think
Well, thanks for the warning.
which is important.
I'm glad to hear it. I don't know why you feel motivated to now announce it, but all right.
When you mentioned we've had the Florida man thing really is a thing. And when you mentioned that nude guy earlier, I thought it was this one, the so-called birthday suit bandit. We had that story last week where the guy was trying to break into a house naked. So there seems to be kind of a theme here. I mean that takes a lot of balls.
Yes.
Okay.
Although this guy was his age, probably mostly sack. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom. And I'm Tom. What is it, Tom?
San Francisco's gay Jewish congregation, Shah Ar-Zahav, has dedicated its new synagogue. This is true, with 2 members engaging in the ceremonial blowing of the ram's horn.
KIZZ-FM. Kiz. Lucky that doesn't start with a J.
Stop it!
Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed.
Golly, Earl, that might be a pretty good idea.
I killed my wife when I'd wanted to. I'd be out of jail by now. Dr. Ruth, when I'm dancing, what part of my body should not move?
Your bowels.
I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Using laxatives and a rectal scope, doctors were able to collect evidence over a period of 4 days.
I must have one.
Rectal scope is a mouthwash.
Your color's back to your face?
Oh, I was great this morning.
So is yours, Tony.
Tony, you're... I'm sorry.
Thank you. I've got to go. You're gaining weight. My wife, when the first time she was pregnant, all I saw of her for 9 months was her ass hanging out of a refrigerator.
And if you believe that, I can't say that. Bishop Emeritus Frederick W. Freaking, who headed the Roman Catholic Diocese. That's his name. He was 85.
Did they have to pull the freaking plug?
Hey, boys, this is the Pope. I gotta go to the freaking funeral.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
We have to do a little stunt here. We're going to try something. Chick McGee, we have a news story about a woman that
Tried to steal a case of beer between her legs
in a grocery store in
Did you see that?
Zachary, Louisiana.
In Chick's defense, this is bigger than a case.
Now,
well, you know, we have some Keystone Light there. And
Chick
it's
is putting on a...
it's a 30-pack.
It is a 30-pack.
I've noticed that. So that's six more than what she was trying to steal.
Well,
that is one great-looking dress, Chick.
Where'd you get that?
You know what you need? One of those magic turbans that the ladies would wear.
You mean the turby?
Is that what it was called?
It's called the turby, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have one of those at home. I could have brought it in for you.
Oh, look
if you had that,
you.
you'd look like a chick has the muumuu on.
Is that a?
Go ahead.
A chick is removing his trousers because they were holding back on the.
a little too much. A little too much.
Too much.
Okay, so you're leaving your underpants on because that's kind of see-through. We don't want to scare anybody. All right.
Look at that. No, we don't scare anybody.
Yesterday.
Do you want to try the 12-pack first of soda? Okay.
All right. Well, okay. Now you're nonchalantly walking through a convenience store.
Okay. You reach over, you cram the 12-pack between your legs.
And then you
try walking.
Oh.
No.
Oh, a little easier without the pants, isn't it, Chick? Yeah.
He's walking.
That's how she was walking.
Oh, I know. Look at that.
You're walking real slow,
That
short
is
steps.
exactly what
Look like
for me today.
you look like you're trying to hold back some kind of bowel eruption.
Can I get the door for you, ma'am?
I'm having a little trouble.
I can see that.
Could
let
you
me help you out?
Thank you.
Once again,
You
this
look
is
a little like an old lady.
This is from Zachary,
Now, how long
Louisiana.
could you? Well, that's
Can't see the 12-pack.
That's a 12. So you should have gone with the 12er.
A lovely day. Thank you.
Now, could you make
That's
it?
a magic
Could you make
trick.
it to your car? Do you think?
Wow.
Say there are no stairs. Say there are no stairs, and you can make it right to your car.
It's starting to chafe.
Is it?
Okay.
Well, you know what?
I'm starting to lose it a little bit.
Okay, well, try removing the 12-pack. Let's try to go with the case.
Oh.
Is the case of beer cold or is it
I'm
warm?
not stealing anything. Whoops. Well, that's embarrassing.
Hey, it looks like your water broke.
Okay, now, once again, we're trying to duplicate a robbery here.
Now, this is going to be a challenge because this actually is... That is heavier.
That's a 30 of
30
Keystone
pack
Light.
of Keystone
And
Light.
that's probably. Well, I'll bet it's darn close to
30 pounds.
30
Chick is
pounds.
shoving it between his. By the way, I need to say this: the muumuu is courtesy of Dean's Aunt Rosetta.
Aunt Rosetta, wow.
A chick has bent over. He's cramming the 30-pack between his legs. Try walking.
I just saw that. Oh,
walk over to the microphone over there.
I can't. What else you want me to do?
You're doing okay.
Jackson.
Ow. Oh, man. Yeah, see.
Can't do it. It's too heavy.
Okay.
It's too heavy. I think it's too wide.
You think you could do 24?
She had the narrow
Yeah.
She had the 12-pack of cans.
The nice thing about the Keystone Light there, it's
more like a
30, big and wide.
like a cube.
6 heavier.
Yeah,
But
well, of course it is.
You have to hand it to her, though, for not just grabbing a 6-pack and going for it. She went all the way.
Right.
By going for the 24 can pack.
I can't tell you how striking you are in that outfit.
Yes, you have to watch our TV show just to see that.
It smells womany.
Uh-huh.
Smells old.
Well, again.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Event coming up at the race.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hi, there's Josh Arnold.
Hey there.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. We've got a special guest.
There he is. It is a comedian, Reno Collier. Hey,
Hello.
Reno.
Good morning, my friends. How are we today?
Hi, Reno.
What's up, buddy?
All right. Nice to see you, dude.
I'm sorry. I just stopped talking because the way you said "How are you?" it sounded like you were a preacher.
A little bit.
Huh? Yeah, you got to really. Maybe it's time for you to switch gears. Enough of this stand up. You'd have a weekly pulpit.
Yeah, I could use God to help me sell some tickets. That's for sure. Yak.
There are a couple of stand-ups that have made that change.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
Really?
Kinnison was a preacher, right? That's the famous one, I would think.
Yeah. And he made the switch. I'm not sure if there any have gone from stand-up to preacher.
Usually preacher to stand up.
Preacher to stand up?
But it's quite similar. Or teacher.
I speak at like rehab places sometimes. That's kind of preaching. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll start my own deal.
Start your own church. You can write it off.
Very good idea. That's right.
I'm not sure if you could run as maybe you could run as an independent at the conclave.
Yeah, Our Lady of Country Fried Takes.
Yeah. When's the last time a pope had a beard?
Oh boy.
Because I know that the Greek Orthodox, those guys have the ZZ Top beards. Going.
Oh yeah,
they're killer, dude. I could be pope.
Oh yeah.
No.
No,
I think I'd be a cool pope.
You don't have the really huge Santa Claus beard those guys have.
I'll have it by Christmas.
Okay. Are you going to not shave?
No, I mean I let it go a little bit, but it's turning white fast, man. I'm getting that Kenny Rogers kind of. I don't know.
Right now, it's only going white on the right side of your face,
which is weird, right?
Yeah.
And it grows faster over there too. It's got like a skunk thing going.
Huh.
Well,
the last pope to wear a beard was Innocent the 12th, who held the position from 1691 to 1700.
Wow. I'm taking it way back.
Yeah.
We're going way back.
Yep.
Yeah, this kind of remember when I was reminded of something. You were I was saying, I don't know why I said it. You sounded kind of like a preacher earlier.
Yeah.
I know as a comedian you get really upset if you think someone's taken one of your bits.
Oh yeah.
A friend of mine. Yeah. This is completely true. A friend of mine is a preacher, and he was telling me one day that there are notorious cases of guys like stealing his stuff, and then he said now everything's out there on the internet. And they'll grab somebody's say this is a pretty good sermon. I think I'll borrow this. Apparently they're missing that one commandment. Apparently,
yeah. I'd love to hear him in the back, like he's doing my Barabbas bit. You know what I mean? That was my hack. Heard
it. I was the first one to do that Sermon on the Mound bit. It's a baseball thing. We're talking with comedian Reno Collier. Reno, are you working on your new book?
I am. Yes, sir. I got one today. We can see if it'll be an installment by the, responses.
Okay, let's go.
Only the best get in the book.
Ah.
Okay, we'll be the judge. Go ahead.
All right. So I overheard someone say, we are only as strong as our biggest secret allows us to be. I think it means if you're carrying around the weight of something, it deters you from being your best self. It takes up space in your mind and soul, and it reflects on all your decisions. My wife has a friend who is married to a really, really wealthy dude. BMWs, huge house, enormous diamond ring. When they got divorced, she said, the hell with him. I'm selling it all. I'm selling the ring. She took the ring to the jeweler, and he said, this is amazing. I have never seen a Tiffany ring setting with a cubic zirconia in it.
Oh, that old gag, huh?
That's right. For 18 years, that man was carrying around the weight of knowing that at any time she could wander into a jeweler just for a cleaning and find out she was wearing a 3-carat prize from the claw machine at a Pilot truck stop. and I know nothing about them, but that one secret could change the dynamic of their relationship on a daily basis. You get in an argument and she's like, one more word out of you and I'll flush this ring down the toilet. Now, if the ring is real, your reaction is, honey, no, listen, I love you. Let's work it out. But if you know the ring's fake, you're like, good, flush it. Hell, I'll do it. I don't care. Don't just do the ring. Why don't you start with that Rolex I got you in Tijuana? Squirt ketchup on the Picassos. I don't care. You wouldn't know high quality if it was right under your nose, which is fake too. You see what I mean? It's a mess. Now, my wife and I are different in how we deal with having a secret. If I blow a secret, it's normally because I never listen to everything someone tells me. I'm a comic. I don't care what they say. I'm thinking about when it's my turn to talk again. So their words are computed, but not all of them. I seem to forget the whole, don't ever tell anyone about this part. You know what I mean? Someone's having a conversation. I hear a subject come up. I know a little bit about it, and I hop in. Are y'all talking about Billy Neal? He had 4 kids he didn't know about that he found out on Ancestry and Me. And they're like, our daughter just got engaged to him last Friday. Well, looky there. Instant family. My wife, on the other hand, who I love more than life itself, but let me just put it like this. If she's ever in the CIA, start prepping. It'll go like this. You will tell us where your husband is or torture will follow. Hell no, I ain't saying nothing. Kiss my ass. Okay, you want to play tough? In my pocket is a $500 gift card to Nordstrom's. And their shoe sale starts today. He's at Mission Barbecue. Get in the car. I'll drive. You throw in your purse. I'll give you a social security number. Keeping secrets is tricky because we all need to talk to each other, and holding things in can eat you alive. But we really need to be careful who we trust. I find that your loved ones who have your best interests at heart are good, or people that have more to lose than you do from the secret getting out. I, for one, unless it's something really serious, would rather not know someone's secrets. Like that whole thing about Josh and Oskay using the Bob and Tom credit card at the strip club. I don't even want to know this stuff.
Yeah.
Collier! You know what I mean? I'm Reno Collier, and that's my country content.
Now, when you first wrote that, Reno, was the nose fake?
Yeah.
Or was that was that joke adjusted?
No, that was real.
Okay.
I wrote that last night. No, I mean, that was supposed to be one of the better.
No, I liked it. I was just wondering if you'd written down boobs, crossed it out, but no, your nose is fake.
I thought boobs, and I was going back and forth with it. But, since
the phrase is under your nose, so it's got to be.
Yeah, they're very good.
Under your nose.
Yeah, they're very good. Well, thank you, Reno.
Did you also debate doing the CIA agent with a Russian accent?
Yes. I went back and forth. I thought to myself, in this day and age, who can I still make fun of that's not going to set some weirdo off online? So I went Russian. And then it came in and out of probably a couple other dialects. I know how to do them. I'm just not allowed to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad. Well, thanks, Reno. It's always a pleasure.
Hey, can I pitch a couple dates real quick?
Absolutely.
The 15th, I'll be with the cable guy in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, then Bensalem, Pennsylvania, then Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Coming up 15th, 16th, 17th. Thank you, guys. I love you. Have a great week, everybody.
You too, man. See you.
Hello to Larry the Cable Guy for us.
I'll tell him, man.
All right, thank you. Right now I want to talk about the official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show. We've switched things up. We got a whole new green room.
Java House.
This machine that we have is really cool. I want to thank Office H2O. It's an all-new water system. It's taking our water, purifying it, and then you press one button, it comes out hot. Another button, it comes out at room temperature. Another one, it comes out, fizzy water.
Sparkling, yes.
And that's perfect because we've also got Java House coffee and lots of other Java House stuff all over the place. Let me grab one. Here we go. This is one of the cups. It's, like I said, it's a little bit bigger than a Keurig cup. And inside, you don't have to put it in the machine. You just peel this little top off and pour. So if you want to have, in this case, this is the cold brew Colombian. You can pour this in hot water, cold water, whatever you like, and it's done. As they say, voila.
Tom Mike wrote in. He said, "Thank you for turning me on to Java House. I love it so much. I was telling everyone about it. I gave out samples. Now I am out of coffee."
Oh.
Tom, buy me some Java House coffee.
Oh, thank you.
There's a listener.
We call it peel and pour. They've got tea, coffee, lattes, energy drinks, hydration drinks, Josh's favorite, the hot cocoa. So see what I'm talking about. Get started at javahouse.com. That promo code, by the way, quite useful. It's Bob and Tom, one long word. Spell it out. BOBANDTOM. That'll knock 25% off your order. So get rid of the machines and just go with this baby and grab. This is good if you're traveling. It's perfect at home. And check out the beautiful flavors of coffee, tea, etc., etc. It's Java House, and you'll find all the information at javahouse.com. 25% off with the code Bob and Tom right now. Java House, the official coffee. Java House, the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Break up with your brewer. Switch to Java House. Amazingly smooth barista quality cold brew in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. Effortlessly easy. Coffee, teas, hydration and energy drinks, hot cocoa and more. Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Well, Christopher Walken. The tribute to Christopher Walken. Marsupials.
Designed by one of your fans.
Indeed. Beautiful.
Christopher Walken, one of your main men.
Oh, yes, please. Every morning is good. When you're him. Celebrated a birthday this past week. Feel younger. Not sure how. Must be booze.
Could be.
Because it ain't the vegetables. I can tell you that.
And you met Christopher Walken long after you developed the impression,
Didn't you do the
right?
whole star ceremony with him on Hollywood Boulevard?
Bigger. He had his hands and feet and signature in the imprint of cement in front of the Chinese theater there.
Oh, that is big.
Yeah, and they asked me to be one of the two speakers at this thing, and I'd never met him. And I was honored, and yet I couldn't help think, how far down the list did they have to go? Before you pick the guy
Down to the peas.
who impersonates you, right? In fact, deep into the peas.
That's way over half the alphabet, I think, isn't it? Yeah,
I believe it is. We got to D. De Niro. Can't make it.
So I show up to that thing, and they take me inside the theater where they had him before the ceremony out front. And I see him in the flesh for the first time, and he looks over and sees me, and he goes, "Hi! They told me you were coming. Thanks." And I'm thinking, he's doing the voice.
That's the best I've ever heard.
It's way better than mine.
He's nailing it.
Yeah. But I did see him coming out of a party not too long ago in Los Angeles. I don't know if I told you guys this. When I was walking out of this house, they're standing at the end of the driveway alone. Was Christopher Walken. I hadn't seen him inside the party, but here he is, looking completely lost. I'm not sure why I was surprised at that. But so I told him to say, "Hey, Chris, everything right?" Stranded. Stranded. I've been searching for over an hour for the bastards who brought me. It's clear to me now. They're gone.
Oh, my God.
And my first thought is, who would ditch Christopher Walken?
Yeah, no kidding.
Who brings him to a party and says, he's at the bar, let's go?
They ditched him.
Yeah.
Wow.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah. More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
I'm actually in love right now. My boyfriend and I are walking around town in a two-headed snuggie. It's getting pretty intense.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so good, because I have a hard time listening to the love songs with Delilah. Where are you calling from tonight? Where are you? What's going on with you tonight? What's your name? Requests and dedications. Hi, Amy, calling in from Tustin, Arizona. What's going on with you tonight? You and Matt broke up? That's hard. What do you want to say to Matt tonight? We'll play that for you. That's Penny Lover by Lionel Richie. Penny Lover.
Oh, you know what? I've had enough. That's it. I'm in love with her.
I remember that very well.
Maria, that is for those that get that.
Yes.
And for those that don't, you should listen to Delilah just so you do.
Just that one
just
time.
So you get
So
the joke.
intense. They should have those songs. They're not good for people's mental health. Like, they should have little footnotes at the end of every verse. I would cross an ocean for you if that ocean led to an English-speaking country. Because at this point in my life, it'd be really difficult to learn a second language fluently. Not to mention the anti-American sentiment. We'd have to talk about it.
Wow, you are quite the literalist, aren't you?
Yeah. Baby, I would die for you if I were already dying.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Steven Singer's limited edition, brand new Blue Moon 24 karat gold dipped rose for Mom's Day. Available now, limited quantity though. Get yours today at IHateStevenSinger.com.
I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Hey, if you had a chance, go to bobandtom.com. We've got a brand new set of T-shirts out there. Very limited edition and available for a very limited time.
Chic. Aren't they chic?
I guess.
Yes.
They're cool. I know that. I've got an update if you're wondering about the Pope odds.
Yeah.
As you know, the conclave starts in a couple days, right? And you can actually bet on which one of these cardinals will become the Pope. Out front, it looks like a 30% chance of winning is Pietro Parolin from Italy. In second place, Luis Antonio Tagli from the Philippines at 25%. Matteo Zuppi from Italy, 15%.
I like that name.
Zuppi?
That sounds like
Pope
some
Zuppi.
really good pasta.
It does, or a soup.
Zuppi. Yeah, I'd like the Zuppi.
I think zuppa is soup in
Oh, is it?
Italian or something. I think something like
And
that.
then in fourth place right now of the contenders is Peter Turkson, obviously my favorite of the monkeys.
What is it? No, it's Peter Turdson. What is it?
It's Turkson. Turkson.
Okay.
From Ghana, no less. And then Robert Serra from Guinea. Those are considered to be the top 5. But as they said the last time, the guy that became Pope Francis wasn't even in the top 10 when they went into it. So who knows? But the fact that you can bet on it is, I don't know. I think it's
sad and alarming.
Yes,
I agree.
yeah. Hi, how'd you get to hell? Funny story. We have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What else is happening?
A woman in Florida fended off a bear attack with a bag of cookies recently. Kristen Savage told WESH2 that she was walking her dog Ringo in front of their house in the Sylvan Lake Reserve.
R-I-N-G. No, that's not it.
When a bear snuck up behind her and started biting her dog. Ms. Savage said she tried to pick Ringo up and away from the animal before trying to scare it off. When that didn't work, she pulled out a bag of cookies and smacked the bear across the face with it. That was enough to shift the bear's attention to the cookies and allow Ms. Savage and Ringo to escape with only minor injuries. Ms. Savage believes the bear was just trying to protect its cubs and said she will be more cautious when going out in the future.
Wow.
Who carries a bag of cookies on a dog walk? That's what I'd like to know.
Well, when I go on a walk, I like to have a snack handy. Yes. Oh, you can't walk that far without a little sauce to
a dozen Chip Ahoys.
Right. That's how I measure my walk. How many cookies can I?
Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, scientists say a trained seal can do what they once thought was a human-only skill.
That's right. Call customer service.
Actually recognizing the beat in music, chick. Ronan,
they can't.
Ronan.
No, I watched the video of this. This seal is right on beat.
A 15-year-old California sea lion can groove to several genres, but her talent shines most in bobbing to disco hits like Boogie Wonderland.
Boogie Wonderland. Great song.
Ronan's abilities, together with those of a few other birds and primates, have upended the long-held idea that the ability to respond to music and recognize a beat was distinctly human.
So no matter how fast the beat, it can keep up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Rodney danced to Boogie Wonderland in some movie.
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Certain what is it? Species or genuses, I forget, of seals are better at this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, especially the middle sea lion. That was for you, Pat. little.
Josh, you have any thoughts on that remark?
I'm not familiar with the beat known as the middle C. Or is it a note?
It's a note.
Oh, okay.
You get your middle C.
Semi-invalid.
Yeah, of course it's invalid. Wait a second. Are we going to start fact checking jokes?
We better not.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a guy who has a dog online, and there's one song the dog dances to, and
really,
yeah, the dog will not stop bothering the guy until he plays a song for her.
My dogs hate it when I dance.
They hate it?
Well, the one dog, Frankie, she jumps on me every time I start to dance. She doesn't want me dancing.
Maybe she's trying to dance with you.
I try that. Then she gets even more mad.
Is Frankie a girl or a guy?
Girl.
But can she keep a beat?
No. I've never asked her.
Does she want to lead while you're dancing?
Maybe that's...
Yeah, could be.
There it is.
Animal lovers in Arizona rescued a mare and her foal from a deep mud pit near Huber Overgaard. Betty Nixon, a friend of the Heber Wild Horses, Heber, got the alert Saturday morning when she arrived with a neighbor. 5 people were already on the scene. They had pulled the foal out. Nixon told KSAZ-TV. One man named Andy became the hero. He's always a hero in my book. He jumped into the mud without hesitation, despite the risks from the thrashing wild horse. It took over an hour to free the mare.
Oh.
Yeah. That's sweet of them to do that.
By the way, the horse in the Derby this weekend is stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
Didn't do well.
How do they run that fast on mud?
I don't know.
When they were going around the turns, I was afraid they were going to slip.
Right? Yeah. How do they not?
It's unbelievable.
You would think that would be so dangerous for those animals.
They got the shoes on, and
Oh,
here's a video of the horse stuck.
Oh, it's like that scene in Never Ending Story. Atreyu!
Oh.
But
I've never
thankfully
seen Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of time.
Did somebody have to swim underneath that horse to put the rope?
I don't know. I didn't.
That would be really dangerous.
Yes.
But they got her out, so it's a story with a happy end.
Yes.
A Michigan woman's home has become overrun with more than 65 rabbits.
By the way, that horse's skin has never looked better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Nice mud facial.
Oh, yeah.
Mud bath, yeah.
Mud bath.
Glowing.
65 rabbits that will not stop breeding. According to MLive, Saginaw County Animal Care and Control officers
How good is rabbit?
bonded to the home after the resident said she'd been overwhelmed by her pet rabbit population.
Duh.
She explained that she bought a few rabbits as pets for her children, but soon found herself unable to handle the rapid breeding.
Oh.
Officers collected more than 65 adults and kits from her home, though many female rabbits were pregnant and had been delivering new bunnies daily.
She's now selling keychains on Etsy.
The animals are currently receiving veterinary care and will be made available for adoption once they have been sterilized, cured of disease, and deemed healthy.
That place had to stink.
Probably.
yeah.
Just a regular house with 65 rabbits.
Well, hopefully they were out in the garage or something.
65. Oh,
It's a lot of rabbits.
Yeah, I don't know if she had a proper hutch.
I would be. There may be a mom and pop restaurant down the street that has a stew.
Rabbit stew.
This week, plus, as Josh points out, you get a free Lucky Rabbit's Foot keychain with every bowl that you get. Hey, hi, if you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom Show. We are here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What else is happening?
Federal agents have seized nearly $730,000 in fake cigarettes in Texas. U.S. Customs say the shipment arrived from Vietnam at the Miami seaport. It was detained at the Laredo port of entry.
What?
Yeah. Agents found 18,000 cartons with counterfeit markings. And if real, the cigarettes would have been worth about $730,000. What were they? Were they?
Yeah, were they just paper with
or what?
tea leaves or what the hell?
I don't have any.
Oh,
more
I'm sure they
detail.
were They were probably cigarettes, but they were just not. If it said Marlboros, they were probably.
Oh, okay.
They're counterfeit, so I'm sure they're made to look like regular American
So there's
cigarettes.
some lesser.
Is
lesser
there money
tobacco? Can you buy? Can you
Are you
grow tobacco
money
in
to
Vietnam?
be
Are you
made in counterfeit cigarettes? Really?
Sure.
Okay.
Really?
Huh.
Doesn't seem like a growth industry.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it's the tax on cigarettes is huge, so I'm sure that there'd be big money in it. Did you see the package they show?
You're
No, I didn't.
talking like you're at the bottom of this, pal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no,
You've got money in this, don't you?
Yeah. You're concerned. They can have my fake counterfeit cigarettes when you pry them from my cold dead
I
hands.
see this camel in this picture clearly has 2 humps, so that's obviously a
Oh,
fake.
that can't be. Yeah.
Who came up with that? I mean, Brown and Williamson is the tobacco company. Who came up with it? Let's call them camels. You know, I mean, it seems, natural now, but
It doesn't seem like the name of a cigarette. Is
No,
that what-
it
yeah,
doesn't.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
Was it supposed to be a break like an Oasis? Is that the?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Cool. Now, cool cigarette. That makes sense, I guess. Cool. Oh, you're cool.
Yeah, you're cool, man.
When you smoked, Jeff, what did you smoke?
Camel.
Camel.
Filters or non-filters?
Well, actually, I started with Marlboro Reds when I was like 11, and then I switched to
Jesus.
You're a juvenile delinquent.
Vantage Ultralights because that's what my mom smoked.
I was gonna
steal
You had
them
to
really
steal 'em?
easy.
Yeah.
And then Camel non-filtered, and then Camel Wides, then Camel Lights.
Okay.
Yeah, this says.
Wow.
Yeah.
The cigarettes, they were made to look like regular cigarettes. Counterfeit marks all over them. So, yikes. Be careful out there. I'm sure they're just as healthy as the real ones, if not more so.
Museum officials in the Netherlands say a child damaged a Mark Rothko painting worth over $56 million.
Take him to our museum here in the Netherlands.
Spokesperson for the museum.
Yes.
I'm not even going to try.
Valdeskag Baldorn.
Well, no. Boijman von Bonnemger.
I
don't
wasn't that far off.
No, you weren't.
Told the BBC that the painting, dubbed Gray, Orange on Maroon, number 8.
I bet it sucks. Let me see it.
It's
Come on.
There you go. There it is. It's just 2 rectangles, different colors.
Anybody could crap that out in 10 minutes.
I see gray.
I'll
I see
never-
orange. I'm not seeing maroon. That's green, kids, or maybe a blue.
Was damaged during an unguarded moment. The damage includes small scratches visible in the unvarnished paint layer near the bottom.
It's just, I mean, who looks at that and goes, brilliant?
Have you seen this?
It's such
$56 million worth.
It's 2 horizontal rectangles of different sizes, one orange, one sort of dark gray on a purple.
Nothing when I look at it.
What'd you say? How much was it worth?
$56 million.
It looks like an equal sign, and one's way too big for the other one.
Yes.
That's all. That's what it means.
Well, that's what it's for. You look at it and you come up with different.
Look what I have in my paper right now. These doodles. Way better.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I drive across the world to see those.
Yeah, well, you've been doing those all morning.
Oh, man. I can't.
Do you call that one 17 dicks? Or did I count wrong?
And he's an
What's happening?
abstract
It's bricks.
expressionist.
My writing is bad.
Oh, sorry.
What's going on? Okay.
He's an abstract.
He's an abstract expressionist painter who revolutionized abstract painting.
Yeah, he's way
Josh.
dead. Yeah.
Yeah, he died in 70.
But
His work is known for its large-scale, vertically aligned rectangles of saturated color layered to create horizontal bands that vibrate and seem to
no, they don't.
emanate light. Yeah.
Somebody took our art history.
I can smell it from here.
Yeah.
It stinks.
You're telling me that's better than dogs playing poker?
How can that
Our professors would say yes. I don't
They would.
understand.
So
dogs playing poker, they're all different. They tell a story. That one is cheating, trying to hand an ace to one of the other dogs. Come on.
It looks like dogs playing poker.
Yes.
So a kid defaced this painting.
Yes.
Or improved. Who's to say?
Or critiqued it.
yeah.
This needs more crayon.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. I'm not good. We have coming up Lady Gaga in the news, Dolly Parton, and we have big video game news if you're waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6.
Why doesn't Lady Gaga just come out and say the G's are pronounced like H's? And Lady haha.
Or Y's.
Lady ya or haha.
Yeah.
What's
I'm
Gaga?
Lady Haha.
It's time to turn the page, lady.
Big crowd for her.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah.
Like dangerous amounts.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was kind of worried that the people were going to get shoved into the sea.
yeah.
Well, I went to a Lady Haha show. I got shoved into the Black Sea. I'm not good on geography.
Yeah, that would have been a really big crowd.
Yeah.
No. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by our friends at Simply Safe.
My buddies at Simply Safe. That's right. One of the easiest decisions I've ever made is choosing Simply Safe to secure my compound. Join me, won't you? And bathe in the wonder of peace of mind. We trust Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios as well. We've got cameras and the Simply Safe security system. Just visit simplysafetom.com. Millions of Americans enjoy the new standard in home security. Peace of mind when they arm their system heading out or late at night when they're getting ready to hit the rack. And Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection that help prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras from Simply Safe, backed by live professional monitoring agents, monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. Someone's lurking around. Agents from Simply Safe see and can talk to them in real time, turn on spotlights, and even call the police, all before that lurker can get into your home and touch your stuff. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at about $1 a day, and there is a 60-day satisfaction guarantee. And get a load of this offer we have for you. Just go to simplysafetom.com. 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and get your first month free. 50% off the system and your monitoring the first month is free. Go to simplysafetom.com. There is no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Scoop.
Big scoop. That's a huge scoop.
2.
That's not
Two
a big
scoops.
blender.
Okay.
3.
Hey, no. You're not going to run out of room.
No, you're not.
No.
That's perfect.
There's milk
Take
right there.
Milk and pour it about.
You want to put a little whey protein in
A little
there?
more than that.
A little more than that.
Yeah, come on.
There.
A little more. All right, that's
Okay.
good. Now load it with Oreos.
Yeah.
All right.
We have vanilla ice cream.
In the blender, not in your mouth.
Don't eat the Oreos yet.
All right. How many you got there?
I don't think I've had an Oreo in years.
That one and another stack that
Is
high.
that an even number?
Oh, for
Did you count them?
sake.
How many you got there?
It's bad luck to eat an odd number
Keep
of
going.
Oreos.
It's bad luck, chick. Did you
All
count
right,
them?
that's enough.
No, it isn't. Keep going.
Shut your hole.
This is our shake.
You're not going to be able to drink it. You're going to have to eat it with a spoon.
That's fine.
Put more milk
What is
in
that? 15 Oreos?
Oh, this is it's going to be perfect. It'll go right up to the top.
Peanutopolis. That's hilarious.
I love it. All right. Put a Klondike bar there. Come on.
Throw in the Klondike
What'd
bar.
you do for a Klondike bar? I'd kill some blood. Klondike bar.
Throw a little more milk in, chick.
Klondike
Come on.
bars in there.
Blah, 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 blah. All right.
There we go.
There you go.
right.
That's
Okay, there
good.
you go.
Just let
Okay.
it go. Keep going.
God,
Look at
look at that.
That's heaven.
Look at the
that.
Snickers bar.
Look at that. Snickers bars looks like it's swirling around the bottom of a toilet bowl, doesn't it?
You're
Where did
putting
that
more
come
ice
from?
cream in there?
Yes. There you go. Now blender up there. Oh, one more. Come on.
At least it's an
There
even
you go.
number.
All
Okay,
right,
there we go. Are those the peanuts trying to...
Thank you.
No, Bob, sip that over there by your microphone. Let's hear your
I'll tell you, I'll have a
judgment on that.
taste. Tom has to drink it.
We
though.
should market this.
Wow, it smells very good.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
That is very good.
Tell me this is not good.
That is very good.
Very chocolatey.
See?
This is much better than your shake.
Thank you very much.
Why don't you throw some protein powder in that? So at least you get some protein.
And
Why don't you run up an alley
your
and
shake.
yell fish? How about that?
Greatness isn't given, it's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check this thing out. Oh, this is the green room they talk about. Hey look, it's early man with a coke habit. This is badass. Oh, I swear to God. A real microwave? Who else is craving pizza rolls? Oh my God, and here's a snack table. Snickers peanut butter. That's got all 4 food groups. Plus it's squared. Eureka! Mountain Dew from both the northern and southern states. Oh, this has real sugar. Oh, that's going to help my metabolism. I'm loading these down. That's the great thing about Zubaz. It's like a kangaroo. I got a pouch on both sides.
Donnie,
There's a
I haven't seen you forever. How have you been?
I'm good. Just
Donnie,
getting
what
the
are you doing?
free samples.
Donnie, we've talked about this. I thought I told you there was one for you. We have so many people.
Well, I've been caller 9 16 times.
Donnie,
What are you
we
going
talked about this.
So I've had a pretty good adventure with this spy camera. Need to pinch the bridge for a second. I would highly recommend this spy camera. There's so much you can do, and you'll never be caught. I swear to God, I'm Donnie Baker, and I approve this message. Who are you? Stop spying on me!
We already called the cops. You might want to get moving. You might be able to get out of here before they get here.
And this is a DNA sample. I gotta go.
Now, are you an iPhone guy?
I wasn't, and then I fell victim to the iPhone conspiracy, which is the I've decided. My wife was an iPhone user; she's a Mac. She's the Mac one. We're not compatible in almost every way, And
So your wife's a Mac person. You're a PC guy.
yes, yeah.
Because you're an engineer. Isn't that typical? Most engineers are PC
Engineers like
people.
to get in and mess with things, and it's really hard to mess with things in a.
And all the engineers here in this building are PC people.
Yeah, because you can get into the.
Another reason I don't socialize with
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, they don't socialize, period. So don't
That's
take it
true.
personally.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
But for years, I've been trying to get her to PC, and she won't. So she's had the iPhone forever, and I decided now I'm finally an iPhone user. I had a BlackBerry forever, but I'm now an iPhone. The iPhone people, it's a religion based. They are the Jehovah's Witnesses of the 21st century.
Oh, it's a cult.
They come up to you if you have a BlackBerry. This is what happens to you. Is that a BlackBerry you have there? Has anyone talked to you about the iPhone? Yeah. Have you accepted Stephen Jobs as your Lord and Savior?
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
They're logging on.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
Hello, Josh.
Hi, Chickster.
It's Josh Arnold. Pat Godwin on assignment. I'm Chick McGee. There's Jeff Oskey. And hello, Tom.
Hey, I'm just reading something. I want to see if you guys agree with this. I just stumbled on this article. The headline, Survey Reveals Growing Acceptance of Frugality.
Okay.
So a recent poll shows that being frugal is considered less tacky than it used to be.
Isn't that just another way of saying cheap?
Yeah.
This was
it tacky to be frugal?
I didn't realize that.
I didn't either.
60% of the people surveyed agree that it's less tacky than it was 10 years ago.
I think it's tacky to be cheap. No?
Yeah, I think that's what they mean.
Yeah, like in an impolite way almost.
Yeah, like act like you have to go to the bathroom when the check comes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that's super tacky.
That's a great.
And
that's a
okay,
great
and then
move.
then they make the distinction. Respondents were more likely to say frugality is about being careful with money as opposed to being cheap.
Okay.
This is interesting but in general, it would appear that people are less comfortable about talking about money than they have been in quite a while. But when they do talk about it, it's not too negative to be considered to be cheap. This is good news for Ace.
Yeah.
By the way.
It was very frugal.
And by the way, people asked me quite a bit the other day about it. Ace should be back relatively soon. He's dealing with some pretty serious health issues, getting himself sorted out.
Getting better every day, stronger every day.
So we'll look forward to seeing it. It all started with a broken leg and kind of escalated from there. But he's starting to feel better, and we'll have a complete report on Ace pretty soon. And we look forward to having him back here in the studio. We certainly miss his jokes. But right now we return to Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Christy?
You gave him the eye, didn't you?
I did for the word jokes or comment, maybe.
Yeah. Hey, the release of Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed again until May 26, 2026.
Whoa.
On Friday, Rockstar Games, in a post on X, apologized for the delay, but said it needed additional time to, quote, deliver the level of quality you can expect and deserve.
They had to build a bigger warehouse for the money.
It's the latest setback for the sixth game of the hugely popular video game series. Apparently, the parent company had some problems and their stock fell nearly 7% with the news. So, yeah, did your son play Grand Theft?
Unfortunately.
Oh.
But he did tell me he's excited that they have an actual date set.
Oh, really?
Because before he'd be like, it's coming out next fall. But since there's an actual date, that then he can, hold off a year before he gets to beat up prostitutes.
Yeah.
There's not been a good video game since Leisure Suit Larry.
I'm with you.
And damn right. Remember that, Tom? .com, enter.
Little Randy bastard would run around town.
In a leisure suit.
I don't remember Leisure Suit.
Oh,
yeah.
We would beg my dad to buy us Leisure Suit Larry.
Really?
That's when
It was
you
like
had
an
to
R-rated game.
You had to put the floppy in and go leisuresuit.com, enter, and it would start. And bad. Ding, 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 ding. Are we gonna do this, or did we get moved? Have we been canceled? It's okay. I can take it if we've been canceled. That's fine.
Sure.
Okay, if you insist.
I don't insist.
No,
I'm just saying that every day has a history.
Many historic events happened this day and the next day and other days. I'll
All right.
explain it to you
Well,
later.
as long as you're into it.
Happy birthday, Karl Marx. The least funny of the Marx brothers.
Not
Yeah,
not the guy from Marx Toys.
No.
Remember when we were kids, there was Mattel and there was Marx. M-A-R-X. Marx.
Boy, I bet. Yeah, they had to change that right away.
No, it was in the 60s. There
Oh, yeah,
was
you're
Marx
right.
Toys.
So it would have been.
I remember that.
If it's a great toy, it's from Marx. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't come up with any toys.
I'm looking it up for you.
And you love the Marx brothers.
I love the Marx Brothers. You sit me down and tell me there's any Marx Brothers movie on, I will
Groucho, Chico.
Chico.
Pronounced it Chico. And then
I'm sorry.
And then the least well-remembered, the arsonist, Zippo Marx.
That was Zeppo.
Sorry.
Lewis Marx and Company made toys from 1919 to 1980.
Wow.
Yeah. 10 toys, toy soldiers, toy guns, action figures, dolls, cars, model trains. Boy, they did
I remember
it all.
a real, I think the rifleman had an actual cap rifle, and it was from Marx.
Happy birthday, Henry Cavill. It was a Superman, right?
Yeah. Also, I believe The Witcher. Have you watched The Witcher on Netflix? You don't seem like a Witcher guy.
No, I've never seen that
Witcher?
Well, The Witcher is a. Are you?
Is he
up
a
on
witch
The Witcher?
hunter?
He's a witch. He's a monster hunter.
I know it was crazy popular around the world. I did not see it.
And I believe that he has eternal life, and he's always fighting monsters. And he's been doing it forever.
That sounds like a curse.
And will do it forever. And there's your plot.
I see.
There it is.
Carnegie Hall opened. It was originally called Music Hall.
How do you get there?
Practice.
1891. Tchaikovsky was the guest conductor.
Anybody? You think anybody would call him Petey? Hey,
Yeah.
Petey!
He played there, then he went to Red Rocks.
Oh, yeah. A hell of a show.
Yeah, that's a great
I have a
venue.
bootleg.
Yeah, great
Awesome.
venue. Yeah, Tchaikovsky at Red Rock. Mm-hmm. You don't want to miss that.
I'd like to see that.
Christy, this one's for you.
All right.
1941.
Oh, boy.
Great movie.
I like it too.
People hated that movie.
They sure did.
And I like the longer cut, man.
Yeah.
We're hunting subs tonight, kids. Oh, yeah.
1941, Coco Chanel releases
Chanel number 5.
Chanel number 5.
Still around.
Does anyone know what happened to 1, 2, 3, 4?
They didn't make the cut, apparently.
And is there a
Just
6,
5.
7, 8, 9?
I think
Mademoiselle.
New Coke taught everyone a lesson here. You've got a great name brand. Stick with it.
All right.
Met Galas tonight. You going to watch?
Oh, I can't stand it.
I like seeing people in whatever the fashion is, like a kitchen utensil. You don't know if it's a dress or a potato masher.
Watching somebody's going to be wearing a dress that has "Eat the Rich" all over it. They just got there in their private effing jet. I hate them.
Did you know that Coco Chanel used to always refer to her favorite thing as the Coco Canal?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, she's very.
I know that she called her boobs the Cocoa Puffs.
Very kinky.
Very
1961.
I know Coco had a Coco butt.
Well, that was
Jimmy.
Oh, no, that was Bobo Brazil.
Bobo Brazil, the
I'm
wrestler.
sorry.
Yeah, I can see how you'd make the mistake. This is a quiz. Let's
Okay.
see, for Josh.
Hi.
1961, the first American to go into outer space.
That was Bixby Rutabaga. And he,
Or Alan Shepard, either one.
Alan Shepard.
Of course it's Alan.
Paving the way for Katy Perry.
Oh, and all the astronauts that were.
Boy, that really did no one any favors, did it?
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Lastly, in the news, Dolly Parton news. This is good.
Something about her two
Hold
boobs?
on. Yeah, she's got a book coming
This
out.
is sweet. Dolly Parton is the greatest. She was our
A
guest.
pop-up book. It's got to be a
in
pop-up
the
book.
studio. No, it's a kid's book.
Yes, we'll release a new children's book next
Is it
fall.
like Pat the Bunny?
Billy the Kid dances his heart out is the third entry in her picture book series about her good dog, Billy the Kid.
Oh.
The story follows Billy, a French bulldog and musical superstar, as he faces one of his biggest fears, dancing in front of an audience.
Aww.
To prepare for his big gig opening, Dolly Parton's doggy dance potty, Pawty, Billy enrolls in dance lessons and becomes smitten with his graceful and beautiful teacher, Bella.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, Billy, you go, French bulldog.
This is good because in the first book, the dog Billy eats the remote control.
Yeah.
And at the end, he goes to live on a farm. At least that's what they told the kids.
Quite a lesson there.
That's really sad.
Yeah, Billy.
I'll leave on that note.
Billy's living on a farm, kids.
Yeah. There's got to be something else.
He loves it.
Check out the special celebratory month of May T-shirt. It's only going to be available for a couple of weeks. It's on our website, bobandtom.com. It's very cool. Especially you race fans getting ready for the big event in the month of May on the racetrack. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.